When I do this event, for that event, I need to do Under Tides or to just finish it. Like, I kinda messed up on that part. Like, I don't think I have much remaining, like maybe 2-3 stages, so let me deal with this. All of them come here, beautiful. Let me just deal with it. Wait, was there emergency aid building once activated, continuing treat surrounding infected? Oh yeah, nervous impairment, yeah, okay. This should be fine. So why do I need to do this before the other thing? Because this is a prequel, or I guess part 1 of the storyline, part 2 is a new event. It's a direct continuation of this questline, so we do this. Oh, also I should check if everything, yeah, everything seems fine. Let's hope it stays like this. My internet shouldn't crash or anything, hopefully. Is all skills are there? Actually, I want you to have that for now, Link. Thank you very much. Yep. Okay, let's go. I kinda remember where we are, like we were about to storm the this sounds so wrong, but we were about to storm the church. The beach is lined with food. The wishes of the masses have been answered by the sea. I hope I sound well as well, because I had to set everything up again, because I'm in a different place. Hints. Shells. Edible. Yes, it's edible. More. 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 I spilled some. Pick it up, swallow it. More. Take them back. Take them back, more and more. Priest. Priest. I forgot, like, this place was full of, like, nutshells. They stop for a moment and look up at their brother. Oh, they came out of the church. No, we don't need to storm the church. It's fine. My brothers and sisters, enjoy your breakfast. This is a reward for our good deeds, because we prevailed against our hunger and illnesses. We became more faithful, more united, and more harmonious with one another. I'm surprised you don't ever get tired of putting on that show when you do it practically every city you visit. Who gets rewards in 2022? The ones who earn it, Sila, the ones who earn it. And your reward is 2 more weeks of worth, or what did I read? I don't remember. Show! Hardly. It is a joy to share his greatness and benevolence with the unenlightened across the land. What? I'm kidding! I'm kidding, I honestly don't know. I think Orfenda did it. I didn't like. I saw that the patch in League is live. I didn't turn it on, I didn't check it out. Is Cassandra out yet, or is he gonna be out at like 10 PM, so I'll have to wait till then? Don't scare me like that. I have to, Titi, I have to. They don't understand a word you just said. All of us are one and the same to the vast ocean. The bishop lovingly taps the arm of a man who is stuffing his mouth full of food. Come, dear brother, share these fins with your suffering brethren. You must understand, this peace will grant him satisfaction, which will in turn enrich your soul. As for you, you must thank your brother, thank him for giving you what could have been his. When the two of you stand together, hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, you share your life with each other, and that makes you even more powerful. Thank you, Father, Sir. Very good, dear children. The promise isn't between you and it, it's between them and it, with you as their intermediator. Promise? No, a promise is mutual. These suffering souls are far from able to satisfy the needs of the sea. The sea grants them their desires, and I help them so that their voices are heard. As you already count yourself a part of us, you must know the rules. Please forgive my negligence. There are certainly more suitable terms of praises. You are using their flesh and blood to lay down the path, blah blah blah. I didn't read that. I'm trigger happy tonight, I see. Like, I'm a little too happy. Someone's gonna like have a bad time. I'm not gonna say who. Whichever the case, you don't need to show up here personally every time. How do you know what I want? It's hard not to become addicted to the pleasure of superiority. Nonsense. As a seasonal faith on creation, there is nary an ounce of falsehood in my position. I stand here because I wish to save them from the bottom of my heart. Without me, they would long have become a pile of rotten meat thrown across these lands. Disease and starvation, as long as we can fight against these tangible enemies. They are not our most difficult hardships. Our most difficult hardships come from the deepest parts of our soul. When we find ourselves unable to fight these disasters, with destruction unavoidable, that is when we are faced with true hardship. How many towns like this are still standing in Iberia? This country's vast territory has long been unable to fulfill its people's needs. Nonetheless, they remain in their cramped flesh, either isolating themselves from one another or brawling. Well, it's admirable that you care so much about Iberia. You're wrong again. It is the suffering of the people that I care about, not the borders arbitrarily drawn on these lands. Isn't this the nature of a soul? Bound by the limitations of our flesh and blood, it's difficult for us to break away from our obsession with ourselves by our own means, and so we choose to fight, not to understand. If this goes on, even the strongest of individuals cannot escape defeat. Hardships engulf every corner. You have seen it yourselves and wavered at the sight of that misery. This is necessary. Perhaps I'm not telling you enough. The truth is always worth telling, whether the listener is as foolish as you or not. Perhaps we should treat this conversation as nothing more than a way to pass the time, seeing as we are working together. Well, your way with words is on another level. It's no wonder so many have found themselves enthralled by words. You do not yet understand. I am most sincere. I ask nothing from them. I do not believe in the power of threats either. I simply wish to point them towards a new possibility. Their body's weakness will forever limit their cognition. You think I am ensnaring their souls with words, but the truth is far from it. I'm helping their hearts to hear the most basic needs of their bodies. The teachings of sages can bring nothing but brief, blind faith. The strength of the body is what grants them the right to see more. There are creatures in the sea. They have no eyes, their bodies are minuscule, and they have no means of mobility. They can only drift with the tides. Is the ocean that they see so different than what we see? How do creatures with no eyes grasp the holiness of profoundness of the sea? You and your colleagues never understood how and where your wild yet sturdy bodies come to be. Nor can you see how the weak struggle. Who then is it truly arrogant? Is it me, despite the fact I'm helping them? Or is it those believers of false gods who, as the perils grow ever greater, use their words to turn true despair into false hope, to deceive and to control the pitiable weak? Or perhaps it's you and your foolish cohorts who remain ever unwilling to face the vast sea bottoms. I'm sharing with them what my eyes can see so they may broaden their horizons and know they still have true hope. They may choose for themselves whether they will rot with their land or reborn as one with the sea. Okay, that was my brain actually shut down there for a second. Not only can this possibility save them from starvation and disease, it is also the sea's generosity for the land that insists on consuming. This is not a conquest, it's understanding, it's acceptance. I'm pointing them in a new direction and giving them a better life in the end. They will walk towards the truth just as I once did. This is my life's work. Your false flesh has confined your soul and left you short-sighted. You cannot see true greatness. You shall be forgiven. Sounds like they are not the only ones obsessed. Phew, Singer, we almost missed out on this. There's so much food, everyone's hungry, and we finally have something to eat. 1, 2, 3, I'll bring this back and grind them up and make soup for Grandma Petra with them. We'll have this for dinner tonight. Sounds good, Bench? Oh. No, don't eat them like that. The shells are too hard. They'll break your teeth. We have to boil them until they're soft before we can eat them. Singer, why don't you take some too? Singer? What are you standing there for? Skadi simply stares at the man named Drywall. He's on his knees, eating all that he can see on the beach. His eyes are red, his tears have already dried up. He's starving, and so is everyone here. Skadi lets go of the girl. The girl's eyes are sparkling. She cannot wait to join the crowd of feeding people. They only knew what it took for them to get food, though. They would probably eat it a lot more sparingly. Okay, is everything working for now? Yes, it is. Let's go. Slow down, brother. This is all yours. Look around you. All this will be yours in the end. Now open your heart, accept yourself, embrace others, learn to be trusting, and learn to sacrifice. The fighting has long come to an end, and the hardships will cease. Let us stand together, our souls, flesh, and belief will grow strong, just like this eternal ocean under our feet. Please allow me to keep my distance. Oh, I've been having certain digestion issues. I'm afraid I might not be able to hold it. I'll throw up on your face. Brother, you dropped your seashell. Let your brother hold on to this. Interesting, you must be in a good mood today given your choice of words. You give me a second. Whatever you say. The message from the sea has you excited. You can wait for our celebrating no longer. Then go, find her. Find your old friend and share this joy with her. Found you. Skadi quickly makes it through the crowd. Her eyes are fixated on a single person. That person appears as though she's waiting for her as well. What are you doing? Shh. Come, look at him. Do you smell it? Skadi takes out a seashell. With the seashell in her hand, she dashes towards Gladia. Gladia remains calm and unflinching. She seems to have expected this. The seashell steps her hand, leaving no marks at all. Your stance isn't elegant enough. Let me show you. Gladia presses the seashell against Skadi's chest, pushing her up against the wall. How many times have we danced together, Skadi? Twice? Maybe thrice? You are a good dance partner. Where is she? You care about her. Should I not? She'd rather safe for the moment. Proof. I didn't know you were in the market for something so pointless. This is making me think your time on land has ruined your nose, Hunter. Your whole body reeks. Trust me, I want to vomit far more than you do right now. She's with you, right? Looks like your nose hasn't gone completely bad. Fortunately, it seems you haven't quite fallen to the level of those landboard cups just yet. At the very least, you haven't haven't come crying to me, asking me why I would take her away and what I'm doing here. Asking questions has never been a way of solving things, not for us. Us? I don't even know if you are still one of us. Looks like you have a lot of questions on your mind. If you aren't sure, you might want to think twice about picking a fight. Otherwise, you'll just be giving your enemy an opportunity. You are not my target. Then what did you come all this way for? Don't you already know? You've been looking for her, but will your doubts really go away when you finally find her? Her memory's shot. She can't tell me much. Take a look at yourself. You're barely better than being locked in a cage. You may not be working for me anymore, but let me teach you one more thing. Remember this, a hunter chases her prey because she must hunt it down. Chasing blindly will bring you only emotional comfort. Are you so weak now that you're chasing after these phantom illusions, Scotty? How long has it been since you danced? You walk too much. Your skin is very dry. Have you forgotten the proper rhythm for your breathing? Let me ask you again. What are you here for? Scotty looks at the bishop. The bishop stands only a short distance away. He looks at Scotty as well, his gaze piercing through the crowd. Scotty tightens her grip on her box. A courteous and gentle smile appears on the bishop's face. He points in a direction and gestures, right? Invitingly. Not going to make your move? I thought you two were together. I don't really care. Doesn't seem like I can say that about you though. You are the one who needs that weight off your shoulders, not me. One by one, the inhabitants walk up to the bishop with food still in their arms. They greet the bishop as though he's truly their brother and friend. Just like a normal afternoon in your average Iberian town. Scotty slowly lets go. Stop with the mysteries. Who is he? I could tell you, but would you believe me? Scotty looks at the chapel on the top of the hill. Beneath it, the bishop is waving goodbye to the inhabitants. Slowly, careful not to trip. Did you hear that? The sound of the waves. Just like our heartbeats. The food you eat and the water you drink are all gifts from the sea, my brothers and sisters. Do you feel the energy in you surging throughout your body and on your heart? Embrace the vastness before you. This is your hope for rebirth. Scotty looks at the people on shore. The crowd has started to disperse. The girl has picked a basket full of seafood. At last she looks up from the ground and begins to search for someone on the empty shore. Huh? Where's the singer? I took my eyes off her for just a moment and she disappeared again. Oh well, she knows the way back. She's probably looking for her friend again. Let's go, Bench. Let's bring the food back. Bench, I want to sing. Let's sing together. Do you remember the song that the singer sang? It's okay if you don't. I mean, you don't know how to talk. How about I sing it for you? With home one left, a man behind. Yeah, his path lies ahead. Why are you stopping me? You think it's terrible, don't you? I think so too. Of course I can't sing as well as the singer. But if I keep at it, I will get better, right? Huh, his path lies ahead. I need to go now. If I don't get going, he will be suspicious. Captain, what are you planning? Is it a teammate you're looking for? Why didn't you say so? Or is it an enemy you want? If you were my enemy, you would have killed me when I tried to kill you with the seashell just now. Claudia shakes her head. You need to understand what it is that you want first. A hesitant hunter can't spot traps and will only find herself the prey to others. Is that what you want? Flashback. Singer, your eyes seem a little different. Hmm? When you looked at us before, it felt no different from when you looked at the monsters from the sea. But now, you're willing to teach me how to make seaweed alcohol, and you sing for us. Of course, you're different from the monsters. Monsters wouldn't keep persisting me to sing for them. Monsters can't even speak most of the time. They're dirty and dumb, and they know nothing other than to eat. So will those monsters from the sea eat us? If they are hungry, they will. So they come ashore the same reasons we go out to the sea. They're looking for things to eat. Are you sympathizing with them? Going hungry is tough. I don't think that's how the ones who get eaten see it. Right, I don't want to be eaten by monsters like this either. I've never thought about it before, but now, I want to listen to her songs just a little longer. I want to teach Bench how to sing too, just like how Grandma taught me so many things. In that case, you need to live as long as your grandmother. Yep, at the very least, I'm not worried about anything right now. And that's because, Singer, you're still here. You will help us and fight off these monsters like Bam Bam Bam. We'll see though. She won't stay that long though. Gladia has left. Skadi looks out at the sea. Unlike the dead silence of the day before, its waters are filled with living creatures. They cling onto each other and pile on top of one another. The creature at the very top stretches out its limbs. It camouflages itself as part of the sea wave, while striking the shore's reefs with each beating wave. Atop the hill, the chapel doors are wide open. The people ashore have already gone home. The monster of the sea, eyeless as they may be, merely stare at the sight. My heartbeat is getting faster. It isn't just a heartbeat. She looks at her hands and sees something that only the eyes of a hunter can see. Unable to withstand the impact of her blood flow, her skin is trembling at high speed. The off-key singing reverberates in her eardrums, all while the odor of the sea irritates her nostrils. I see. Right. I'm still a hunter. A hunter chases her prey, and a hunter hunts her prey. But abyssal hunters dance atop the fangs and claws of their fallen prey. A hunter who has lost her partner is naturally lonely and despondent. She's a hunter herself, and not the kind after bounties. Running away any further would be meaningless. What she must do now is to turn around and join the hunt. They are the ones who should be afraid. It is only now that Skadi has finally forgiven herself. She dashes toward the sea terror-filled tides. There is a stench lingers in the air of the chapel. Well, she's finally resolute to deal with this. Like, she's finally like, okay, let's deal with this shit. Like, no excuses, we just go in, annihilate, go out. It's only been, it took me 20 minutes to read that. Sheesh. How big is the reach? Okay, I should go here and here for now. Okay. Oh, I love the music. Okay, I think I'm making a mistake, or maybe I'm, let's see. Okay, I think that activated the bell, let's go. Oh, I have that. Okay, let's wait for the... Let's just have you here. Actually, I want you like this, because when I use the skill, I reach that. Oh, shoot. Flyer. Let's go. There we go. Okay, so far so good. Okay, having a defender here should heal these. Okay, I messed up. I should have... Okay. Oh, my healer died. That's on me. Yeah, that's because I should have placed her here. Like, for sure. That's only on me. Now I need to compensate. That's gonna recall that one, right? Yes. How about I place Calm here? Actually here, depending on where enemies are gonna spawn. So I can like have a monster out if anything like bad happens. Okay, I might have made another mistake. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure I did. Oh, that reaches that as well, let's go. So far, so good. Okay, how about I have monster here? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm kind of a bind, I think. Okay, I can recall you. I can place you. Monster can go ham. Go monster. Just stand there so that monster has time. No! Wait, stop. Stop right there, you criminal scum. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. That could have been quite bad. Okay, back to story, here we go. The beach should... What? Why did I hear like the beach should be safe in my head, but that's not what's written here. Brain, don't talk to him like that, please. Okay, let's see if I had like any package list now. No, okay, sweet. Let's go, continue then. That should take care of it, I think. We should have enough for me, Grandma, and Bench. Oh, and the singer too. She will come back, right? We can't let her go hungry. We still have some. We can put the rest in the box. Uncle Fireplace, you wanted some? Oh, okay, I can give you some first. Well, I think that's seaweed on your arm. Let me have it. I'll make the seaweed alcohol that the singer taught me how to make. Where did Bench go? I took my eyes off him for just a second. A red-clad figure appears before him. Songs. Stop grabbing. This is yours. What? Stop chewing it. It's not something you can eat. What frame? What frame? Don't call her. Give her my harp, will you? Tell her, no, I guess you can't talk. This isn't a goodbye. I'll go ask a question, then I'll tell her myself. Skadi looks at the chapel overlooking the town. She knows how to get to her destination. Sorry, like I'm answering questions while I'm doing this. Inquisitor, are we planting explosives at the hill right now? That is correct. On another note, I saw someone entering the chapel. She looks very much like that outsider we met before. So, High Inquisitor, who is she? A Nager. I heard she fought the Sea Terrors. I'm surprised there are others who not only know about these monsters, but specialize in fighting them as well. If we blow up the chapel, will she be affected? If we don't strike the evil at its roots, even destroying this place won't accomplish anything. Is that so? So we still have to find out who caused this phenomenon. And you don't know who it is yourself, High Inquisitor? You may not ask anything that has nothing to do with the mission. Understood. Also, while I'm aware you don't mind, I have to say this nonetheless. The load-bearing structures of this block probably won't withstand the intensity of the explosion. The southern half of the city may crumble at any moment, and the inhabitants here still don't know anything about this. Proceed. I want to evacuate the inhabitants. I mean, to you, they may seem peculiar and problematic, and also things that need to be cleansed. Inquisitor, tell me, what is your responsibility? Yes, for Iberia's prosperity, for Iberia's defense, and for Iberia's orderliness and integrity, I shall raise my sword in my right. In that case, you must lay down your judgment for these men. You want me to lay down judgment? To sentence them to death? High Inquisitor, when was the last time you listened to a song? Your records have all gone bad, haven't they? Your player has been gathering dust for a long time now. I heard that song. I heard the song that the Jaeger was singing for these people. That's the kind of song that Iberia should have had. Before we kill them, I want to know the truth, just like you were trying to find who is behind this. Perhaps they will still mutate. And when that time comes, I will cleanse them myself, but I would like to evacuate them right now. High Inquisitor, if I have your permission, I will evacuate every person right away. Is that your decision? I don't know. Irene, You are not just laying down decisions for those you see in front of you, your decisions affect much more. By sentencing the monsters to live, you also sentence the citizens to die. I understand, I already made decisions like this one countless of times. Your judgment can mitigate disasters or portend the omens. You may kill hundreds merely to save one. I understand that, sir. What's at the stake behind this deal? The clashes between morals and scriptures. I understand it all. That isn't what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you, Irene, is if you can truly bear this responsibility. If you bring them great pain, then you too must bear this pain as well, and it will be far graver than the sins you inflict on others combined. Do you have the courage? Will you believe remain steadfast when your heart is tormented? If you fail, are you certain you can stay unflinching when you witness the outcome of your decision? I can take it, and I won't waver. That's what I've been doing all along ever since I joined the Inquisition. I can do it. If what I do proves to be wrong, then I still receive the proper punishment. This is something I must do. High Inquisitor, Very well. This will do. Do your duty, Inquisitor. Yes, High Inquisitor, I will evacuate the local inhabitants right away. Also, the explosives left in the cabinet should be enough to level the whole of Salviento. That's right. So, if it comes to it, I will override your judgment. Right. I'll get going now. Irene dashes off like the wind. The High Inquisitor stands tall and moving, just like the reefs next to the sea. It is only when the Inquisitor have doubts in their hearts that they have the chance to seek out the answer. However, for a young woman who has experienced little of the world's ugly side of its mirages, she needs to be hammered and tempered. God damn it. She needs to fail, to crumble. She must first suffer, she must first abandon her unrealistic aspirations before she can truly be indomitable. Wait. Who is it? Oh, why are you here? What the fuck? I can't escape you no matter where I go. Oh, wait. I lost part of my toothpick. How did I manage this? I need to find it. If I step on it, that's gonna hurt like hell. Hello, High Inquisitor. What's Kal'tsit doing here? What the fuck? Oh. Give me a second, I'm answering a message. Oh. There we go. Oh, look who's here! Welcome, Wandering Singer! That's like the end of this one, yes it is. Sweet! Guess I have something to read. Okay. That should be fine. Oh, what's this? ST1, so there is still more. Ah, it doesn't tell me which stage I need to complete to unlock it. Oh no. Okay, I'll pull after I finish at least some part of this. Under the roaring waves, a fierce battle dyed the entire ocean red. When she came to, she deemed herself the sole survivor. She was wrong. Now quick, come in, I knew that you would make it here. Oh, what can I say? No need. You carry that case everywhere you go, Wandering Singer. Yes. Then would you mind if I ask another question? Go ahead. What is inside this case? A saxophone? Ah, very well, a saxophone, a wind instrument, quite good. May I have the fortune to hear it? Music? The city has not heard music for a swath of years. Oh no, beg pardon, I realize sudden that a wandering singer takes a coin for her song. This does stump me, you see. I fear I cannot proffer much tip to speak of. Yet, look at this old building. Taking care of it is quite a challenging task. When currency stands for little here, none will collect it, and none will use it. But I can spare energy to prepare you a luncheon. Wandering singer, what do you say? Would you be willing to perform a little something or another? It is in my power at least to invite you to eat your fill, though it may not be any gourmet delicacy. I see you are fallen silent. Might I guess you prefer dance rather than song? You see, you're wearing a dancer's dress. You are talented. It has been too long since last we had a friend with such brilliant luster as you. If you want to listen to something, you can let me sing for now. I came to ask a question the person standing by you probably knows. I don't think you can escape the issue anymore. For my people here, and you, once familiar? We naturally were. I was not asking you. Vadia turns her head away and does not speak further. We aren't. Oh, because I have no idea how is this person is the one I originally knew. Oh, this too is normal. Long people may change. Seawater beats against dry land and can turn the coast into sand given time. So, your arrival, was it not her who willed it? Wasn't it you who wanted me to come? But merely my bidding, you would not show here, correct? I'm only a stranger. I simply ask, did she will you to come, or not? She didn't, I came on my own. You are not lying, I can hear when lies are told, but you are honest. You keep asking and I still haven't even said anything. How can you be this obnoxious? Be calm, singer. Does not my attention, a little prudence does us all good. Then my turn to ask. The city's people alone have great trust in you, but what happens to this at the seashore? Seashore. Is absolutely not normal. Scrap begging, sea terrors, the ocean. Where are you from? You know something, don't you? What have you and her hidden from me? Ah, yes, indeed, I know a good deal more than others. Indeed, I know of one who wants to meet you. Meet me? I'm a wandering singer. The one who cares for music is me. Though it may invite some disbelief, the one wanting to meet you is not me. It is a friend of mine. I bid you here on his request. Oh, he wants to meet me. Come with me, you shall know when you see him. After all, you have a friend here too. You wish to meet her, do you not? The bishop's tone makes light of it, but Skadi remains calm. The hunter secretly grips the case handle tight, only fruits of progress in material science and Rose Island earnestly investing vast funds aren't to thank right now. That she does not crush the handle of the specialized saxophone case apart. Please, in here. As for you, come too. The time for your reward too is come. Skadi glances at Gladia briefly and does not say much. Skadi follows over the figure of the bishop, unsure as to why. She felt the whole time that the bishop has a good old gait, like his legs are lame or his joints are missing. Is he a squid? Is he tentacles? Ew. Please no. Oh, we did lose 200 frames, like 3 seconds when... I hate how it doesn't tell me when, that's such a shame. Okay, let me just open like so I can like watch resource consumption and stuff. Give me like a second. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, my back hurts because of Me sitting in an awful position, that's my blame. The tree descend the stairs. Shockingly, below the chapel's graves lies a cave. Sorry. The staircase winding downwards by its walls, circling and circling as if walking into some colossus esophagus. Without a ray of light, they feel through the path of pure sense, at risk of falling into the abyss at any time. Regretfully, I will not light a lamp, but this should pose you no trouble, should it? So let me check. Yeah, the network is fine, everything seems fine. I've heard wandering singers to be quite agile by and large. Neither city nor barons are too friendly, and those going afar easily come to suffer. One must learn the basics of protecting themselves. Wealth cannot buy music, yet music can serve as wealth. So long as fine song is sung, one will not starve whether they go. I used to yearn greatly for that sort of life, likely because I am no good at what it demands. Once I set down roots somewhere, it is very hard for me to up and leave again. The bishop seems to talk in Songyokoi, because the two others utter not a word while descending. We're here. Don't tell me we're correct, on the sea floor. But deep and deeper by the staircase they finally set foot on flat ground. Even Skadi feels challenged to breathe in the seal of damp, until they emerge into a shaft of light, and the open scene before them reinvigorates the hunter. The massive karst cave is filled with twisted equipment. From a hidden place above, daylight illuminates as it penetrates the ocean, permeates the cave, and faint blue making where it lies clear. That's... How could this be? Spectre's body floats... Oh, that's why! Ah, I see. Spectre's body floats in a vat of water, as if dead, or perhaps sound asleep. Untold thoughts flash through Skadi's head. Why is she here? Did Gladia do this? What if Spectre is dead? How could Gladia allow Spectre to die? Could she truly be... And that is your friend, isn't it? You're called Skadi? I've not been the one following your affairs. They have handled you very well. Especially the ones by our side. They have handled it all well, letting you uphold your mental state under such emotions. Skadi's eyes opened wide. What? They've had no time to attend to you lately, but by the humble grace of your leader here, you have come, practically as a gift to me. Skadi turns in anger to Gladia, but finds no one behind her. Gladia is already pacing for the bishop, her step free of concern in its lightness. The step she takes pride in, the speed rumored amongst the abyssal hunters, seems to be in this silent single step. I'm surprised you step forward first and not that minstrel. What are you waiting for? Why did you not kill me before? Would you be so stupid? You unhallowed things, and your eternal condition, your fine sense of ego expressed without meaning. Would you be just as unconcerned if this experiment, her life, vanished her here? Confirming your results gave your confidence, your satisfaction grinned in your words, yet you wouldn't let me see where you took her. I imagine you cannot let her die yet. Out of us you, I'm sure her life is the one you place most importance on. I've destroyed your experiment grounds. To my surprise, it was your doing. Spectre is highly valuable. Out of all the Reginium infections tests you've conducted on abyssal hunters, only this one specimen tells the tale. The original sin of terrestrial low-life beasts can be affected upon these unholy bodies of yours. Is it not so very interesting? The look on Skadi and Gladia's faces both change. Although I must say, you have wrought too much damage on the site which we are in, having committed so much refined, liquefied Reginium, having applied the eager technology, all of it, never to be seen again. She's highly valuable indeed. My one mystery is how she fends against an original infection of such scope. Her spinal cord diluted would be enough to infect a small country. Things have changed now. Thank you for placing her in my hands, unhallowed things. I will lead the other two. I will discover all your final secrets. I will prove my own success, my research, our enemy's secrets as well as weaknesses. Oof. You will lead off by dying here. Skadi covertly applies her strength, her puzzlement and irritation towards Gladia pain completely through her present anger at the bishop. Given one chance, this originator of evil will be shattered, flesh pasted. Just one chance. You're at the sea floor, we are surrounded by sea terrors, like this is not a good idea. My sparing your life testified. You are that person. One and the same, I only executed those not worth sparing. As it's proven how you, them, and this experiment are all implicated, you need not be alive any longer. The Church of the Deep. You're from the Church of the Deep. Did I permit you to address me so? You're far too good at hiding. Each one of you is unalike. You're all anything and everything. Was Spectre also driven to derangement by indoctrination and torture? Those people outside, you exploited them and they experiments. Are they experiments to you too? Have all the people cast into the sea been sacrificed for your tests? Impudent. The bishop's figure seems to large some. He may truly be injured. The ocean's almsgiving is no manner of exploitation. It is salvation. I could concern myself no with them, and they would die. The ocean gives them food, gives them unwilling to live, the freedom to live on in rebirth. A cold shudder runs through Skadi. Sea terrors. Sea terrors, they become sea terrors. Yeah, they convert. I was kinda already know. I knew that. It was kinda obvious, like that they would. I turned them into sea terrors. Now the thing is how. How could the unhallowed things hope to understand? Enough, Bishop. Have I ever shown care for objectives before? If you remember anything false, I invite you to forget it immediately. Your disgraceful conduct defies description. The only thing I mind is how much farther your toxin might drift. This is far enough. Your belief bringing one more will let you topple me with ease. You and your kind alike are so self-confident, so stupid. I know that some of you choose to become sea terrors already. I fear that won't serve as a trump card. Even if you can become a seaborn. Skadi suddenly registers that the scent of a seaborn has drawn near. Moreover, it's not the bishop. Captain! Skadi leaps forward, but the seaborn is already too close to Gladia, much too close. How fucking useless are you? She didn't dodge that. She didn't think things were progressing a little too smooth. Like, brother. The frick? You would think she would be somewhat ready for that. My back hurts and I can't deal with this shit. Okay. With her speed, Gladia is able to dodge before the sound even crosses. But before anything, it requires that Gladia attempts to dodge. Gladia had not even been aware. Gladia, his request was this, and so I did. Rest. Skadi, having witnessed the instant the monster impaled Gladia, now watches as it extracts its limbs and leaves Gladia to crumple, ruined. A trap. This was a trap. That was so obvious now! Skadi has long readied herself to confront the Seaborn, but why did Gladia not notice it? Did she allow herself to underestimate the enemy? Or did what happened to Spectre destroy her calm? Who is the hunter? And who is the hunted? Moreover, how could a Seaborn? Isharma or Isharmia? Why? Why? Why did Gladia choose to make a move here? She could have just said something to Skadi and the two of them would have easily killed the bishop. Could this bishop truly be not a monster? Was the scent she smelled the whole time the Seaborn and not the bishop? What is this thing in front of her? Is it a sea terror, the bishop's transformation, a Seaborn? It's one of her unendingly long despised enemies. Why can't it talk? Isharmia, or Ma, I wanted to meet you. Skadi does not speak. Her hand reaches for her case as she watches the Seaborn's first move, its first possible movement. Life and death are an instant apart. She wants the monster dead. Countless years buoyant, countless years rowing, countless lived and died. Idiotic and hallowed. If the Herald did not request you, your unholy things would have been dead on the beach long ago. Bastard. Herald, put an end to this problem. Watching these people encroach in our ocean has only sickened me. Are you that eager to attack them? How many of our kind have these things killed? These mixed breeds brought about by Aegar? Could it be you are not one? Then I will finish asking this question first. Isharmia, my sister. What? Sister, right now you are not coherent of where you came from. I came from Aegar, monster. I'm your natural enemy. You are not coherent. Then let me tell you the truth of things. You are we. What? Yeah, they have the same source. I actually get this as well. Like immediately when I saw the thing, and like it evolved to be like conscious, to be like, how would you say, to have a consciousness. I kind of guessed like that it's it and Skadi and Gladia and the rest probably have something in common, like at least the source. No. No! What flows through you is our blood. So they are Seaborn as well. They are monsters, so what? Skadi has wondered so many times. Skadi knew she had some connection to them, but she blamed every last part upon the scars the final battle left on her. But she smells it, she knows it, she hears it, she recognizes it. Liar! Herald, you... what? Isharmia, your blood is our blood. Your bodies were, and then our blood entered. I have innumerous bloodkin. They meet you, they die. They smell your scent, just as you smell our scent. They believe their fellow kin are trapped under your skin. They bite at your hide and flesh regardless of the danger, wishing to release their own kin from your vesicles. They have not prepared themselves, and they have not at that point the organs to realize with. You are not trapping kin within your bodies. You are our kin. Isharmla, you are we. It is as if the Seaborn's words carry some magical power. Skadi's cacophonous strain of thoughts returns to the past when she and the other hunters executed sea terrors together. And the thicker the stench of blood, the more excited they became, the fiercer their movement, their bodies responding to their same blood. I will wake you. You will recall that sensation. Aegar bodies are frail and things pass too quickly. I will help you seek it out. Stop. Stop. But yet you wish to know. I know you wish to know. Skadi wishes to know. Skadi wishes to know just what she is in the end. She wishes to know why she must suffer so much misfortune. You kill us, Aegar, and now you intend to be being related to me. My blood and your blood are identical. You smell my scent exactly as we smell your scent. You find us, kill us. When we do not understand, we'll kill you too. We feed the ocean, our bodies have provided for the ocean. Isharmia, we possess the same home. You killed my family. It was you who killed my mother, my grandmother, my little sister. For the love of God, don't change voice when you read different characters. For the love of God, why are you still among the living? I'm kidding. Hi, Lami. Yo, Omni, quick question. Have you played League? If so, is Cassandra out yet or not? Scotty wishes to know. No, we wouldn't. We do not go to Aegir cities. So many cities, all destroyed by you. Those cities are on our territory. Even the hinterland cities of Aegir, you still hunt people. No. We would not do that. Those who die in the cities are unable to provide for the many. He's actually out right now. Yo, I'm playing League later, sweet. Thank you, Mommy. The Aegir attack us. We attack the Aegir. There is no difference. Those in your territory die by those in your territory's doing. Lies. I wish to know what lies means. Liar, too, you said earlier. I wish to know. Skadi is unable to move. Skadi seems to have touched upon the Seaborn's foot. Did you go? Did I what? Skadi seems to have touched upon the Seaborn's foot. Did I get chat? No, I didn't. I wanna finish like Undertides Part 1. The Seabird's message flows directly from its scent into the waters of her mind. She may do this, of course, she... God damn it, Novus. No. God damn it, I'm gonna kick you both. Yisharmia, the barrier between... Or is it MLA or MIA? Because Mla doesn't sound very nice. The barrier between you and we is too strong. You have no way to pass on your ideas to we. Tofu, wow. Meow. For you to know what we think, that is enough. My body has grown, is able to speak, is able to communicate with you. Language is bloated, not easy to use. I can only talk this way, but this way you are able to tell me. Isharma, I came to meet you. Skadi knows, from every part of the sum of all of it. Skadi knows. The Seaborn would not lie. I and you are not. You often feel the creatures around you are unfamiliar to you. When you travel, you are able to sense the direction of seawater and know much of what happens in the Sandfit Ocean. Careful, Ami, careful. At some time you sleep, you feel you are swimming with we many. Skadi's blood is already boiling. How could this be? How could this be? Skadi understands. Skadi sympathizes. Skadi and the other hunters whisper. Skadi and the other hunters are all monsters. Why did you have to tell me this? Why did you have to say it? She's a monster. She murders her own kind. She, for her own kind, murders her own kind. She, by her own kind, murders her own kind. The eyes of the people in the streets are filled with warmth. They don't know anything. The eyes from the research institutes and in the tents are filled with ice. When the hunters sleep, they're patrollers guarding. No, those aren't guards. That night patrol doesn't serve the hunters. The patrollers are waiting for the hunters to become monsters. And she has seen. Who sends me messages now? Like, people screw off. There we go. And she sees, she has seen. That sister of hers ate Aegir, chewing the bones, corners of her mouth torn, up until the captain had her killed. Her nerves had been infected by sea terrors. It may be that some kind of sea terror has become a part of her body. We can't save her. What is happening with my phone? Am I still On Under Tides, yes, I never finished it, and now this event came out, and I don't wanna like do the event without finishing like the part 1 of the story first, like it would just be distasteful for me. By the way, hi Wonka. So yeah, I'm doing this. I'm sitting here till I do it. I told you, Emil. Did I ask you anything, Luna? Did I ask for your opinion? I'm kidding, I know you told me. I just never got to it, like screw you, Luna, come on. I was too busy gearing up and getting my units ready so I can do main story. How dare you? Her nerves had been infected. Oh, I did read that. No, that was because she no longer regarded Aeger as her kin. She returned to her home. You have remembered. Skadi is sunken in a black, still sea. Her escape and defense were all meaningless. Her past and future were all meaningless. She's a sea monster, sea terror, seaborn. Aside from her, anyone and everyone probably knew. Sea monster. And she has already committed the gravest sin. If she's a sea monster, if her brothers and sisters are here, then she recalls that which she did not resist. She feels calls to mind its tentacles softly folding over its own skin. What the fuck am I reading? I killed it. I killed her. I killed him. The bishop is in disarray, his questions now answered, his self-esteem and spite intermingle. Yet he is unable to undo the truth that comes from the seaborn's mouth. It cannot be. Why could we never before see it? Why could we not find out? Gets bonked. Back to Horny Jail with you. The wound that found its way through Gladia's chest is gurgling with fresh blood, but in spite of it, her heart has not yet stopped pulsing. Isharmia, I have a question to ask. Isharmia, lift your head up. Mechanically, Skadi raises brain, please work. Skadi raises her face and stares at the life form in front of her, calling itself her own brother, her eyes vacant. I killed it. You did not. I killed their god. What the fuck? I killed their gene. Oh, did she kill the source? Like, I have no clue about Skadi's lore at all. Did she like kill the I would call it brood mother or whatever it is that made the Seaborn. I killed Daorji. Oh, she basically, okay, if those terrors turn into Aeger or whatever they are called, and vice versa, like if they are just the same source, did she cause her... Can they reproduce? Did she cause her species to go extinct eventually? I killed him. He did nothing, and I still... Even my little sister was an Aeger. An Aeger. All killed by the Aeger. My sister, my mother, my grandmother. All my years of revenge were mistaken from the very beginning. I never knew all of this. Everyone killed by the Aeger. The Church of the Deep, the Aeger. The Seaborn does not lie. Sin? My sin, Isharmia, do not feel misgiving. We have no sin. You only did what you were able to do, Isharmia. We can act without sin. But I acted for Aeger. We killed so many. The stench of blood gushes against the throat. Is it a sense of guilt? Not at all. Skadi is simply at a loss. She suddenly realizes the force that supported her for all these years. The impetus that led her to assume such vast suffering has disappeared. All she has done, empty, void. For all of Aeger. Skadi certainly isn't one to present so loftily. Loftily? I have no clue. Finding a justification for herself is little else but consolation. Aeger, how did Aeger even look upon the abyssal hunters? Just what am I? What exactly have I lived? One with everything, and the reckless, death-defying me of back then. How are they even related? What am I even doing? The seabird's unmatured words pull her back to reality. If such violent vertigo and profound anxiety can amount to reality, you believe you are an Aeger, so you are right to kill. You regard others as your bloodkin, so you do so, we do not know. And when we attack you and you do so, you are right. Why? Isharmia, only Aeger, the scaleless, the finless, the language contains sin. To survive, is always right. So, you have no wrongs, you can speak of anything you know, we have no want or will, only speak and do not speak. I may ask questions, speak. In the end, this question has come. Skadi does not want to speak, but in her flows seaborn blood flows the truth. Could Aeger be ignorant to who it was that murdered all of her family? If there truly are seaborn that enter cities, could it really have been only her family who were hurt? My brain, for some reason, is having a really hard time keeping up. Isharmia, under your attack, we lost our contact with it. Our ever close contact. We can only sense its pulse, we cannot hear its voice. The last time you swam together, the last time you attacked together, was then. Oh, that's normal, don't worry, fuck you. Yes, she no. Screw you! She knows it clearly herself, yes. In the end, only she alone was left. They tore the monstrous many to shreds, opened up the sky, charged into the dark. All the abyssal hunters came out at full force, all her colleagues' lives were bled off under the soles of her feet. All the battles were fought were won that instant. The instant she staked life and stabbed. The sea monsters and the hunter's blood almost led the ocean to rot, death settling to a point where no life could ever be born anew. Okay, I'm missing vital info here. What happened with her bloody people? She saw him sink under. Before that, she saw the colossal eyeball staring straight at her. She felt something had connected with her own consciousness. She sensed her skin so tart, her vision ear-splitting, and she smelled pain, and she so much as felt she had already gone mad. But she was so lucid to live as lucid. Because he began to speak. And so, when it once again sunk into sleep before you, did you hear it as it spoke? Skadi's blood is already near the point of burning away in her body. Skadi knows the answer. She knows she planned to leave this secret lie until her death. But yet, he spoke. The hardship we suffer is ever present. Skadi is not in time to say these words. The last fiber of resistance in Skadi's heart drives her to blink incessantly. She sees one glimpse of Gladia clambering up from her pool of blood. You, Herald! Ah, only next time. Gladia knows she should have dodged the last. Gladia did not act to dodge it. It's like I'm gonna take the bitch down with me. His bodily fluids audibly clog. Gladia. It comes in a voice just like a whimper. You are so sturdy, Gladia. Trash. I won't give you a single scrap of courtesy. You finished studying. What kind of studying did you do that it only took you like half an hour? Like... Shame, shame, shame. If you are gonna try, at least try. The hunted should behave and scream wretched in their traps. You are the hunted here, trash. The man slides once again, in a single instant cutting a great wound open on the Seaborn's body. Its fluids dribble out, corroding Gladia's arm, but her wounds likewise heal rapidly, extremely so. 5 words for science and none. You give him credit of memorizing 5 whole words. Even for those 5, he needs to look at the memo. Sister, your signal's transmission, so dense. Emotion, hatred. How could the hunted understand? Love, hate, pain, sorrow, joy, contentment. All are worthless in your eyes. You think these are dregs, and they are unnecessary, superfluous, don't you? We have none of what you speak of. Then you have even less hope of understanding trash. We would rather the superfluous within us and want to live on in this way than... I lost it. Oh, come on. Gladia, emotion. Truly such strong emotion. You give me too much credit. And you give yourself way too little credit. I would quote something we talk about that, but that's only between you and me. I'm gonna have to like scold you on that later though. Network acquisition failed when my Wi-Fi is fine. Luckily I managed to connect. Like sometimes, like if you are using BlueStacks, it could be just BlueStacks. If you're using your phone, I have no clue. Maybe like the servers are like dense, overpopulated or something. You can't even hope to sing. Die now. It's my phone. Then I genuinely have no clue. Why? How could this be? Why was her body able to recover from such grievous injury? I guess Gladia was the one laying the trap after all. With force, Gladia pulls her lance from the Seabird's body, leaps to Skadi's front, landing as though floating. Gladia has struggled free, or perhaps she knows that if she didn't, the Seaborn would have crushed her in the next second, no matter its intent. Violently, she draws her lance horizontal. Though the Seaborn doesn't wish to, the bishop surely wants to kill Skadi, and she, Gladia and the Abyssal Hunter captain, has a duty to protect her own hunters. So Gladia was like just watching what's gonna happen, and now she's like, okay, I see the picture. You bitch, return my kin. If you don't, like, I'm just gonna murder you. You are from the Church of the Deep. Still, I'm missing vital info here. Well, it doesn't matter that she's not part of her own company. In the sea of her mind, breadth of thought lie past like lightning. Yet, not one considers her own injured state. Because it is entirely enough now. This body's current condition suffice for her to kill off anyone. The Seabird's body is jerking, convulsing, regenerating flesh bracing his frame. Blood constantly pours freshly from Gladia's wound. Skadi's veins and arteries bunch from her head to toe. She cannot break free of the awareness and the tremendous nervous signals that the Seaborn brought to her. The ocean is serenely wide and vast, its sons and daughters delighting in both the roles of hunter and hunted. Sheesh, that's it, what? Is it boss fight now? Are we on boss fight now or what? No, we are not. Oh. Let's go. How many stages does like Undertides have? Can someone tell me? How much will I have to suffer before I can do the new thing? Yeah, you reached the boss of Undertides. Mixed breeds. You mixed breeds. Herald, what's the meaning of this? Why are you still alive? What of there is worth sparing? You must have realized they were nothing like you when first they slaughtered our bloodkin. You are a holy being and they are mere filth. Very flexible, huh? We hacked away at your kind with cold weapons so as to not expose you to our own technology. That way you will never become something we can't deal with. But I guess I overestimated. You don't seem very sensitive at all. Can't even adjust to this much. Looks like you just can't adapt to blades forged by Aegir technology, am I right? Herald, she's insulting you! Bishop, oh Bishop, can't you tell? Huh, yes, I'm confident I can kill you. And I could have done so right from the start. Brother, why won't you accept them? They're my sisters, and so they are your sisters too. I can rouse you, rouse Charmia, and of course Gladia too. Just because your brothers swam for the shallow seas. You no longer recognize them as your brothers. You haven't looked back even once. But our tribe cares. I do like... Honestly, I love Gladia's approach here. She's like, I see a monster. I'm a hunter. What does that say? Like, now Mona, imagine you're playing Monster Hunter. There's 9 stages. Okay, sweet. And like, is it 9 story stages or is there story in deck stages as well? That's the thing, like, I don't wanna miss story. Is there like important story in deck stages or is it just like for OP and stuff? No, this is nonsense! So believe everything you've read in that good book you're holding might remind you, Bishop, but you too are spreading heresy in full view of the Iberians. It doesn't matter to me one bit what this thing tells me, but you are from the Church of the Deep. Perhaps you should be taking notes. Kill them! Kill them, Herald, do it! Their crimes are grave and unforgivable. They spout blasphemy against you and the sea. If that is your wish, then I shall do it. It doesn't matter to you at all, does it? It doesn't matter if I ask this of you. You said so yourself. You will kill them. Yes, it doesn't matter to me. Then kill the wandering singer first. Kill the one in the red dress. Trash. If I tell you to kill the person behind you, the bishop who's dressed like a strand of camp, will you do it? Yes. Because he is my kin, and so are you, he calls out to me, and so do you. Ah, humans. Aegir are vile and hideous, aren't they? Admit it, Bishop. We are all foolish Aegir, and we like to apply what we think to low-life beasts. You don't understand it at all. Woohoo, I'm back! Why? I'm kidding. You mixed blood? Well, if all you want is to protect us, why not refuse? Refuse? How do I refuse? Enough. Looks like you are indeed a lowlife. That's about as deep as you can swim. I don't know, man, I can't log in. What the fuck, like, I tried like in 15 minutes or so. Like, it could be that the servers are just like overpopulated or something. That's like weird. I just logged in on PC, like that's weird. On phone. Hey, what? Less stupid. Well, then I genuinely don't know like what's up with that. Neural network. I genuinely have no idea why it won't work. Okay. But listen up, Trash. I won't ask you to kill the weakling behind you. You are Prey, who would beg Prey to do something. You want to hurt her. You will listen to his suggestion and kill Skadi, my hunter. You don't need that answer anymore, do you? I have other ways, even with her dead. As long as there's a way, it doesn't matter to me. But you told me to refuse. Way too soon. Whatever, if you have your heart set on killing her, you must first go through me. Now, Gladia, whether you get to live and whether your flesh will continue to function, this is for you to decide. And let us decide that by hunting each other. Each other, yes, we will prey on each other. You will prey on me and I will prey on you. Sheesh, what's wrong with these people? I mean, I don't like people that stick to their guns. Like, Gladia is a hunter. She's like, I'm gonna hunt. You are my prey. I'm gonna kill you. That's all there is to it. Oh, what's these? What are these? What are these? What are those? This guy was beside me and I looked and I heard, hey, senpai! What the fuck, bro? Like, I always check if my phone is muted. Like, I got burned way too many times, so nah, ain't happening ever again. Okay, what are those fucking tanks? Like, if I leave them be, I feel like I'm gonna regret it. Let's have it like this. And... Okay. Can she reach that? Yeah, let's go. Ding dong. Why did I hear a bell? What the fuck was that? Oh, what? I'll have you here. Have you like this? Have the healer. Sure, like this. Have you here to stop them? Okay, go on. Okay. I hope I'm not messing something up by doing this. Yeah, well, you didn't have a healer, that's on me. Oh, that hurt! Oh, that hurt! Oh, that hurt quite a bit! Sheesh! Okay, slow down a little bit. Get this. Let's place you, because healers are valuable. Let's have you like this. Us can kill them, and if they go in the blue box, it doesn't remove life point. Try not to kill them. Oh well, I kinda killed them. I kinda did a big oopsie, didn't I? Oh wait, it's there! No! Oh wait! Oh wait! Wait a minute! No, 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 one pass, one pass, one pass, one pass. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oof, praise the Lord. Oh, I activated the skill too soon, I messed up. I messed up. Oh, luckily you were bombarding that one. Haha, bloody fool. Oh, luckily I got 3 nice hits in. Let's go. Okay, monster, monster, do it. Go, monster. Get him alive. Kill him. Let's go, sweet. There we go, that should be this one, right? Go, monster. There we go, sweet. Whew. Okay, sweet. We did this, so one more stage, right? Gladia has pierced through the Seaborn's body once again. The Seaborn is about to die. The Seaborn does not turn its face towards the bishop. The bystanders have no idea whether the Seaborn actually had eyes, but Kari can feel the monster's gaze. At the very least, that is how she feels. It is looking at the bishop. The shapeless tides are washing away at the bishop, his robes weigh down on his body, almost crushing him. But the Seaborn is not addressing him. Do you think you are more like me, or him? Gladia, you are strong. Gladia merely looks at her prey with a cold stare. Emotions, our kinsmen will learn it. There is much that we are passing on, and we will try to pass them on to you as well. Isharmia, live. It's good to be alive. Our bloodkin will find you again, and they will ask you. We don't know how to ask questions, but we will learn. Slowly the Seaborn kneels down. Its body will stand no longer. It merely curls like a rapidly withering flower. It's dead. Skadi breathes a sigh of relief. No, she has not yet recovered from learning the truth, but the prey's death has truly made her felt. It was alive, and now it is not. You damn mixed breeds! The bishop raises his voice. His coarse voice reverberates in his throat, slithering through the debris left behind by an intense battle, as though his vocal cords could not contain his mumbling. Yet Gladia does not so much as look as his way. Step right up, it's your turn now. This piece of trash is all by himself, and the Seaters outside probably aren't from the same tribe, so they must be yours. I will tear you to shreds. Your blasphemy will be punished. I will do it myself. I will take care of your mixed bloods right here, right now. Life is precious, but to keep you alive would be a waste of resources. One of you is heavily injured and the other cannot as much as move. I will scatter what's left of you across the land so that you will be eaten by the most lonely of land creatures. I can easily kill you too. Enough with the show. Unlike that piece of trash Seaborn, you at least used to be human, and now you are pretending to still be one. That just makes me want to puke. This is where you will die. Forgot about me, did you? Skadi rolls her eyes as Gladia grins. The bishop starts for a second before he turns around. Starts or stares? It's kinda weird. So did Spectre wake up or what? I mean, it can be two characters. From what I know now. This is the boss stage, right? Yes. How annoying are we talking about? Is it manageable, bearable? I mean, as long as I keep Monster and Silver Ash for the boss, I should be fine. Very annoying. Let's cry along, but I'm gonna beat it eventually. Like, I'll be fine. Skadi, can you move? Thorn is helpful. Well, I don't have Thorn. I don't know. It's tough to keep that kind of feeling under control. It's hard not to think about it. I can't move my fingers. It feels like my nails will all swim away if I try to. Just need to know what to do. Well, fuck you. Imagine knowing what to do about the stage when you do it the first time. Your neural cells are rapidly metabolizing. Remember, you are a hunter. They can't do anything to you. Is thinking about that going to help? If you don't want to become a Seaborn, this will help wonders. Okay, I think I can still pick up my weapon. Imagine actually playing the game, yeah. Jeez. A mixed blood without a weapon. Another who's injured and the third one that's infected. What can you... So Spectre did awake. What can you even hope to accomplish? Look at that expression of yours. Are you starting to think yourself noble now? Me? Wait, strange. I'm afraid you misunderstood. I might have felt sorry for the Seaborn, but if you think I feel the same about you, you have another thing coming. Once I kill you, it'll be all over. Brute force gang, let's go. I was just randomly commenting while doing some X stages. Ha! Ha! How freaking dare you. Also, Luna, what are you farming up for? Which skin do you want? Do you really think that's a saxophone in her case? Little Mermaid, how much longer will you sleep? Open your eyes. The things that happened in the past can't possibly have you trapped. She was a mere test subject as well. Shark, you've been awake for a while, haven't you? The bishop stares around. There he finds Spectre stroking the glass of the water tank. She looks at the bishop with a curious and gentle gaze. What? Even such a high-density Reginium liquid? The bishop stumbles backwards a little, but then remembers the two abyssal hunters are standing behind him, petrifying him. Spectre mouths a few words. They seem to be some really ferocious words. It's great to see you're the same as ever, Shark. I almost forgotten she's always used to be like this. I can't even... Servers are fucked. Well, that does suck. I'm farming for Tom Onimomi with Nadorito, Shield and Boba. Imagine not having enough for her already. Weak. Skadi kicks open the box. There is a blade inside. Yes, her greatsword had been inside the box the whole time. No shit, Sherlock, that the sword was with her all along. Alongside the circular saw with the long handle. Imagine having Goshiguma. Yeah, couldn't be me. What do we have against Hoshi? Like, come on. She's nice. Like, she has a great character. Like, come on. Ah, my hand still feels rather numb. I didn't spend all these years with Rose Islands to come unprepared for something like this here. Skadi bends back a little and vigorously throws the saw at the glass tank. The bishop hurriedly dodges, but the circular saw sweeps up a gale that manages to tear open a wide hole in his long robe. Right before the merciless weapon lands on the glass tank and shatters it to pieces, a pale white hand shatters the glass pane herself. Just as the water inside spills out from the tank, the hand grabs onto the saw without regard to the sharp shards of glass flying in the air. Yo, someone is fucked. Caught between her hand and the handle of the saw, the glass shards immediately shatter into fine glittering dust that spills from the gaps between her fingers. Needless to say, Spectre's hand is completely unharmed. The hunter has awakened. Spectre has awakened. Yo, welcome back. Here I was thinking I could keep being the courteous lady I am for just a little longer. Spectre answers with a near boding grin. I spent such a long time as an adorable, well-behaved nun, I wasn't sure how I'd approach you two. And I've come out already. It's been a very long time. I'm not sure if I'm more used to how you are now or back when you were along the range and high-strung. Before the bishop can come back to his senses, the predator in the water tank has already broken out of her fragile cage. She begins to hack away at the one responsible for this string of events with her saw. A scream echoes through the cave. Oh, so tough. Shark, come back. He's a seaboard now. A foul stench fills the air. It is then that Skadi realizes what has actually been the source of this strange phenomenon. Captain, Spectre, let's get out of here. The three of them realize what is about to happen. Our seaborn gonna start flooding in. You mixed bloods! I will destroy... I don't read lore, cause yes, how fucking dare you? And you dare play this game? I'm kidding, of course. Whatever, like, the lore is quite good. It is quite good. She's a great homie, basically, yeah. The bishop's body begins to expand rapidly. I learned more through the anime, you poor little soul. As his body grows, he swings his long appendages around in sweeping motions, smashing the walls of the cave to crumble in an instant. I didn't even read Luna that you said she would be a good drinking partner, but that was the same thought I had, like, exactly. She would be fun to drink with, for sure. You You push your luck too far. The bishop's skull cracks open between his eyes. Oh, ew, a third eye, oh. His eyelids break off from his large eyeballs. The hunter's retreat is reflected in the glass objects that lie there. Also, let me check, like, everything. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You drinking with her? Luna, I know you are temping for a fictional character and stuff, like, but I don't read every voice line they have. Count on tentacles. Ew, Luna, this is for you. Quickly bulge out from what had been its slender, frail body. They then swipe at these insects that it had once only ridiculed. Wait, have some important matters. Hey, what? Go do your stuff, like, get your life in order. Fuck off, tentacles. Tentacles. Sea Waters begins to fill the cave, just as the bishop's body continues to expand. The bishop's wriggling destroys all of the equipment in its vicinity. Its body is no different than that of a seaborn, yet the anger it exudes is undoubtedly human. While memorizing those parts, noisy and hurried twitching sounds. How did he grow this big all of a sudden? What did he do to stuff all this meat in his body? Ha, look, his head split into two. Remember, the right side is mine. How come you people are always howling? Act quick, or your prey won't get away. Either that, or it will die at the hands of another hunter. You mixed bloods. Look at him, so sore-headed that he can't even form a full sentence. The council will not decide your fate. He's not human anymore. Preys like this one are only valuable when the hunters hunt them. Let's go up. The giant monster, once human, chases after the three minuscule hunters. Its body is continuously to expand. It longs to destroy everything and to tear all that refutes its beliefs to shreds. They all dash towards the end of this path upwards. Meanwhile, the water beneath begins to surge upwards as the monster's body continues to grow until the water has finally reached the top of the path, the chapel. The waves roll in the hunter's surroundings, sending splashes flying towards their fingers and feet. The seawater brushes their fingertips. They have made it home. Oh, they run up or into the water, or what? Or is it talking about the monster? I kinda got lost for just a second there. What's going on? The earth is shaking. Is it the hill next to the shore? Looks like something's falling. I can't see it through the window here. Is that the chapel? Ah, the house is shaking too. My box, the food, Grandma. Oh, poor Petra. Everyone, please head outside with me at once. It's dangerous to stay inside. What am I doing? Wasting my breath. Alright, come. Inquisitor, you lift Grandma Petra up in one go? Stop standing around. I know you understand what I'm saying. Do you have any idea how old this house is? It's going to collapse after a few quakes. I'm not sure what's happening at the chapel, but they went there. Things might even, whatever happens next, it's not going to be my problem. Drywall, brick, stone column, Uncle Fireplace, take my hand. Drywall, bring a few more people with you. Follow the Inquisitor, let's get out. Phew! Finally, looks like everyone made it. The hill! The chapel! Food! Food! Priest! You're still worried about the wolf in sheep's clothing? It's like you don't know who put you in this situation. Very well, you, stop where you are, come back. Grandma Petra, did you open your eyes? I'm here, Grandma. Hey, watch out! Rocks! They're falling from the roof! Inquisitor, did you block that for us? You... The elderly woman grips tightly into the Inquisitor's sleeve. Grandma Petra is looking at you, Inquisitor. She's thanking you. Hold on tighter then. You're bleeding! It was that bash I just took. It's kinda hurts too. You humped me when the sea terror attacked me too. Vincong or something even now. I'm even doing this to begin with. It's not like any of you are ever scared of anything. You don't even run away when your lives are in danger. Does that even count as being alive? A song is still stuck in my head. Inquisitor, the singer isn't here. Is that going to be a problem? Problem? I guess what you think is a problem isn't that kind of problem. You know what she's like. It doesn't... If she does actually have a problem, I'm sure the answer to your question would be... wouldn't be too shabby. Did you just save Grandma Petra, bro? Moment, yeah. If you want to know how that will turn out, you just have to wait. Perhaps she will actually give you a decent answer. Oh. I've been reading for 2 hours non-stop, like almost 2 hours. My throat is fucked. We're almost there to the chapel. It isn't stopping. Oh, that's sick. Oh, big eye. Oh, kill it now. Poke it with a stick. The tentacles reach upwards, crushing all the falling rocks into dust. The gravel collides into the surrounding walls and causes them to fissure. Spectre's soul is rumbling, and the moment the tentacles draw near her, a smirk appears on her face. Smirk, yeah. I wonder how long it's been since I had to take on a prey like this. This is becoming delightful. Spectre swings her saw in one horizontal stroke, striking it on the wall. A huge hole appears on the granite rock face. She uses the momentum to flip herself up. At the same time, the saw traces a greyish path beneath her that intersects a tentacle. A sharp slicing sound rings through the air, slicing the tentacle into two. With her hair fluttering in the air, the nun grabs what had been a part of the stairs and pushes before continuing her dash towards the chapel. She gazes at the cross-section of the tentacle. A few tiny spores are bulging out from that translucent white area. The nun, yeah, exactly. Do you hear that? Its sounds are screaming just like us. It has emotions. It used to be an eager, no more, and it could hardly be called one before. Suddenly, the tip of its severed tentacle releases its spores, and several sharp-edged streams of liquid gush out towards the hunters. Skadi flips her sword and presses the blade against her body as a shield. The three liquid streams hit the blade, pushing Skadi back by several meters. The liquid splashes onto the rock face nearby, boring a few small holes before evaporating. The pressure is even higher than the water jet of my workbench. It's looking at us. Think of something. Is this thing going to keep growing without end? Nah, nothing is infinite. It's gonna stop eventually. All of a sudden, the eyes, or eye, on the head of the bishop let out a strange beam. Laser beam! Energy beam? That moment, Gladius Lance slashes the sight organs of the bishop. As I said, poke it with a stick. A hard membrane layer immediately covers the monster's eyes. The lance tip leaves a strong trail of scar on the membrane. She then leaps upward as the monster howls in vexation below. The hunters are almost there to the bottom of the building. The chapel's floor has already crumbled away during their fierce battle. There are only a few seconds left until they make it to the top. However, Gladia slows down. Swordfish? Is she gonna stay behind, or what? We're almost done. Going by size and weight, this should do the trick. Get ready. Oh no, she's ready to hunt. The monster's body lets out a strange sound. The noise of the mountain collapsing and its strange howl are mingled together as they reverberate throughout the chapel. Yet its hunt has come to an abrupt end. How could this be? The monster is confident. Its power comes from the sea. Their assault is unstoppable. All they have to do is reach out to their consciousness and the answer will reveal itself. Its tentacles can almost reach the nun's legs. It will pull her down onto the ground, drag her back, and tear her apart. Yet it cannot reach her. It realizes its tentacle cannot extend any further. The difference of 4 centimeters between it and its prey feels as wide as the deep trenches of the sea. As her soul revolves in the air, the nun quickly twists herself around like seagrass in a turbulent current. She tilts her weapon downwards, ready to counter. It mustn't give her this opportunity. It mustn't give her them any chance at all. The bishop is starting to fret. That is, if his blood temperature allows for that. It needs to evolve. It must evolve further. Its inner shell should still be able to expand further and break free from its flesh. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Don't push yourself over your limit. You're gonna just break yourself. It should be able to fill its signum with blood before ejecting it in all directions like spikes. Its neural system should be able to release the electric currents, and the tips of its tentacles should be able to harden and be used as weapons. Its body should not be rooted to the bottom of the sea. It should be able to move. Yes, it should move. And it should then be able to slither and swim among the rubble, leap upwards, spun their bodies into the coils and crush them. Evolve. It must evolve and evolve. But suddenly it remembers the Seaborn, and it realizes that Seaborn was unconcerned about its life. The tribe will continue, their future is prolonged, their descendants will evolve, their descendants, its descendants, not itself. The bishop's ability to reason is frozen dead in its already dissolved skull. Evolution is something that concerns the entire group for generations to come. It has nothing to do with itself individually. It will die. Its only plausible outcome is to die here in despair. No, do the Seaborn despair? Are its hopes being shattered only because it had been an eager? It starts to struggle desperately with its external tentacles while its inner ones reach out to its consciousness. You got a Fartooth, sweet. It no longer understands anything. It cannot begin to understand. Just what was it that pushed it to surpass what had been in its kinsmen? Spurred its growth and led it to its downfall. This is as far as it can grow. The sea terror are making their way here by following its pheromones. But they won't be here in time. They are not fast enough. It won't reach those rich nutrients in time. The Seaborn are not God. They are a different kind of organism, and so it is. This is as far as it gets. Its body will feed the sea. Having finally come to this realization, the bishop screams in terror, but its lungs have already been transformed into a kind of filtration organ. All it can do is hopelessly let its cysts continue their beating. A potential, well, you have to look at things positively for sure. Luna does struggle at that quite a bit. Acquisition of resource update configuration failed. Like I had that happen before with my phone. When I look at that message, not my phone, goddammit, I had that same thing happen with BlueStacks where it just, like, where the file got corrupted basically. And it says network, but it just can't unpack like a specific file. Like that time I had to reinstall it. I hope you don't have to do that though, because that would suck. That would suck quite a bit. There's only 13 pulse. Ah, it is what it is. An intense stream of gas gushes out of its mouth. It desperately crawls its all too long body. The gas that streams out lets out a sharp shriek as it passes through the beast's lair to teeth, sending the entire chapel trembling. But the monster is unable to escape. It is prey, and the hunters have already found their prey. Oh, that's a sick screenshot, or sick art. No, this is payback for everything you've done to me. You could say I've really gone easy on you. Don't let it get away. We made a pretty big ruckus already. Won't let you off the hook for the other hunters, Bishop. But this one strike is for my family and my friends of both the sea and land, all of whom you murdered. Die, bastard. Like flowers blossoming in the sea, the hunters slam downwards straight away, with the stone-cold weapons in their hands. Oh, I love these kinds of weapons, like, especially in Souls-like games. Those weapons are sick always. The bishop makes an attempt to retreat back to its cave. The prey animals tend to think their nests are the safest of all locations. This response was etched into their bodies tens of thousands of years ago. As the nervous creatures pulls away, the path begins to collapse as it twists and turns. The mountain crumbles away like cake, large chunks of rock falling down like crumbs. The bishop flees. It is fast. So fast that it has exceeded the limitations of living organisms. Its body possesses all the qualities that predators and survivalists could only dream of. As long as it makes it back to its nest and seals off the path, its enemies will have no way to follow it, and it will swallow them as they sleep. What? All it needs to do is make it back to its nest, but it is all too late. In their swift fall downwards, the hunters look just like shooting stars. Oh, yay! Let's go! Why did I immediately think of Star Guardian? God damn it. A sight that those who live in the deep seas rarely have the opportunity to witness. Let's go, Magical Girls, full power! With his desires and plans clouding his mind, he said, the bishop has, of course, never looked up at the night sky to enjoy that spectacle. But they are different. When the abyssal hunters had to fight for their lives and escape from the melancholy and sacrifice, they swarm upwards, and when they finally reached the surface, they could only solemnly gaze upon the star-filled night sky. The hunters have all etched the destinies of these short-lived stars into their hearts. Despite everything, the darkness can still be broken. Now die. I don't think that's gonna be enough. The 3 shooting stars illuminate the deep passageway. The bishop is horrified. It has no lungs and no vocal tracts. This thundering sound is as close as it gets to a scream from its current body. Okay, it's the fight now? Yes. Okay, let's get fucked for like 2-3 times and then we beat this, or 5-6, depends, and then we beat the stage. What the fuck? It's big! Oh, what the fuck? What do I place? Where do I place? What do I do? Will it reach it? Ah, it will, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Ding dong. Should I poke it? Should I poke it? Poke. 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 Just poke. I'm so skeptical about this part. Let me do one thing. I don't think one healer is gonna be enough, so let me have you here. Wait, can you reach him there? No, you can't. So, monster! Go and bite, darling. I'm kind of afraid of what's about to happen. I'm gonna place a silver ash here, just in case. Okay, monster, start biting. What are those tentacles? Fuck! Ah, no! I messed up! Ah, ah. Well, that's what I get. I messed up already, let's go. Okay, I need to recall you. Oof. Big wounds incoming. Oh, what was that music? That was actually kinda sick. Okay. You keep on healing, you keep on slashing, you keep on doing this. Okay, monster, go. Oh. Have you here just in case? I don't think that's it. It hasn't bloomed the eye. It's gonna come back. I can tell. It's gonna come back for sure. It's gonna come back for sure. There we go. Eat, monster. And you're telling me that just a passive mob passed and that's all that's gonna pass. I'm mad. Is the monster gonna like have a second phase? Like it has to, like just re-emerge or something, right? I'm not taking it like this. I refuse. Monster eat. Okay, go. I'm not gonna get outdone by a passive mob. Like I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna scream! I'm gonna scream! You're telling me a passive mob screwed me over? Yeah, when the monster gets all the parts for Exodia, well, luckily I had an instant, like, what's that called, like chain cycling, or what's that thing called that just destroys all monster cards. Among the debris and crumbled walls, the monster's bloated corpse fills much of the car's cave. Its bizarre body, which has until now emanated a strange sense of beauty, begins— oh, it's so hot here, what the fuck— begins to stiffen as it dreads its impending doom. Also, who said cheating that I use Countset? Like, screw you, brother! I didn't get Countset for nothing! Like, I used her as a support unit all the time because of the true damage. Now I don't have to do it. Like, I got her to E2 on my own, even like got her to mastery skill level 1. Like, what do you want from me? Screw you too. It is leaking water everywhere. Let us finish it off. We need to go. Why do you blind Philistines get to live while I must fall when I have dedicated my entire life to this noble goal? You are mere pets of Aegir, blind and stagnant. You are nothing but a nuisance to science and the future. I am so close to the truth. Why must I die here while you get to escape the punishment you deserve? I've come so far. My will and my flesh were on the verge of exceeding the limitations of man. Why? 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 Shut up. Aegir will fall. Nothing will be left of you. Nothing. You fool. I am Aegir. As long as I am alive, Aegir is still alive. But... ironic. How ironic. You are different. You're destined to be different. You know it. Your destiny is all but set in stone. Enough of your nonsense. Just die already. That's the only thing I ask of you, and I'm being plenty sincere about this. Curse you all. Until the land falls, you will flee the sea, only to find yourself dissolved in the waters like salt. On the barren wasteland lined with your corpses, our ceaseless waves will engulf all the world's land. Nadia seems to be trying to control herself. The last bit of her courtesy is merely a byproduct of the contempt she cannot contain. The bishop whimpers as he reaches his limb out to Gladia. But before it could reach the hunter, the limb has stiffened, twitched, and curled into a ball. Just check my finger right quick. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Don't look at it. The bishop is dead, and he will be forgotten completely. Gladia looks at Spectre and Skadi. Oh, look at them. Cute. And now they're gonna get told off by Councit because I saw Councit was here. He's gone, at long last. This has finally come to an end. I ended it by my own hands, yet this is nowhere nearly as satisfying as I imagined. Abyssal ties. Fuck Councit. Say that once more, I'm actually gonna ban you. Like, fuck your W. I hope you don't get her in 300 pulls. How about that? Nobody else said I just imagined. I did read that. Compared to all that they have done to me, this is far from enough. But that's one down. Two to go for us. What? You can spark though. Imagine the shame of having to spark the character you want. Like, just how much must the game hate you for you to have to spark? I'm getting a little dizzy. How did I come to this place? It feels almost like a dream. Shark? I can't stay awake for long after all. We finally have their tentacles caught. If we grab it now and pluck its roots out there, we will definitely find a way to heal you. That isn't a big problem. As it stands, they cannot control me, and I feel exceptionally well. The feeling of freedom. Who could have known I would get to experience it now? This had me so elated. It feels as though I'm flying high with excitement. Doofus Montis. Ay. Chance of getting almost counter or blue is like negative too. Oh, that sucks actually. Though, Captain, I'm afraid I heard everything you said. Was the bishop saying we will become Seaborns too? Captain, will we become one of those more formidable kinds? They're quite strong. That won't happen. You're way too different from them. I hope my action didn't put you two in harm's way. Answer a few questions for me. Ask away. Is there Seaborn blood flowing in our veins? Yes. You are here to figure out the cause of the problems in Spectre's body, and you took that blow to figure out why the Seaborn was looking for me. Yes, that's right. And you knew from the start that the bishop wasn't the only Seaborn here. Yes. Do you know what I did after the final battle that was borderline suicide? I don't. Did we win? I don't know. I lost contact with Aegir. Are we abandoned by Aegir? Yes. The Abyssal Hunters are like bait. Yes, the Abyssal Hunters are like a glow at the bottom of the sea. Yes, the Abyssal Hunters are strong, yet their strength is but a tiny fraction of Aegir's power. Yes, the only thing special about the Abyssal Hunters is that they are indeed related to the sea monsters somehow. Anger rages in Skadi's crimson pupils, but there is a tiny bit of hope. How much of it is real and how much of it is fake? Give me a second. Fear not. Okay, let's go. How snappy! No reason to dwell around. I'm an Abyssal Hunter. Is it somehow different for you, Grand Seigneur, for the Grand Seigneur squad? Ah, my back! Oh! That was a terrible sound. Bro, this art is making me want counter. Fair enough. Like, try to get her if you have the resources. All Abyssal Hunters are like that. This place is about to collapse besides. As though lured here by the bishop's lifeless body, the sea terrors are boring into the cave through the fissures. In huge numbers, no less. 3 hunters are walking on Seacoast Way. There's so many of them. Scotty, I need you to apply yourself here. You are the only one whose arms and legs aren't all scrapped up. What do you want me to do? My hands are all numb already. When was the last time you had to stick your hands into their mouths to tear them into two? About 3 seconds ago. Claudia turns around and sticks her hand into the mouth of one of the monsters, piercing its entire body through its head. She quickly swings her arm, and unable to withstand the force of the hunter exerting on its body, the monster is torn into two from the side before being flung away. Sheesh, they do be strong. Just now. No, as long as its body is still there, there will be no end to the sea terrors. It's summoning them. It's an anchor. We'll need to destroy the body then. Burying it won't be quite enough. I'll do it. And you have a huge hole in you. You too. And there she is. I knew it. Very detailed description. Fair enough. A figure appears before the hunter, surprising Scotty when she sees her face. Get moving, hunters. What are you doing here? We'll talk later. Monster, do it. Monster crashes into the ceiling of the chapel. It tears the sea terrors apart with its sharp blades. A black sphere forms in its mouth before blasting away downwards. It shakes the entire city and hill, sending what is left of the chapel crumbling down. The bishop and his secrets have been destroyed forever, and no one will know any of it. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. She's doing more damage than others. Well, like, I'm wondering, because you say you don't read lore, right? I'm at a point right now where Kal'tsit is doing some stuff with the Doctor. I'm not gonna spoil anything. And I'm never sure actually how powerful Kal'tsit is. Because I played that event, like the... what was it? Wonk in the Dust, that tells you a little bit of Kal'tsit's past. And even there you don't see like shit, like you don't see any of her power, like what she's capable of, nor what monster is capable of. The only thing you see is that monster is basically even with a high-ranked Ursus military commander, basically. I wanna know how strong she is. Like, right now you see she can just blast away a hill with monster. Definitely say. Moon! Shut up! Shut up! What's this? Oh, wait, that's the animation when she like spawns or what? That's actually sick. Okay, that's kinda cool. I don't like the shield, to be honest, but the skin itself is quite good. Huh, Oni. Let's go. Give me a second, like I lost... Sex Kal'tsit backstory, yo! I mean, maybe, what do I know, she lived for as long as this world is, like, alive, apparently, so, like... Probably had a partner or two. How would I know? Okay, before I finish the story, I'm not gonna leave it on 2 stars, like, for fuck's sake. Her splash art is also great. Oh, for the skin, yeah? Yeah. Probably, I'll look at it later. How old is she? We don't know. At least a couple thousand years old. Poke. Do you know the exact age, Donluna? Okay, I need the healer fast. In Fury. Fuck that! Like you say in Fury, I don't need Fury, I need evidence. Okay, I don't want those two so much as a view here for now. Okay. Okay. Go go monster!
私に戦場に積もる恨みはいつか血がたぎる。
Oh, Hoshi, you don't get any heals there. Fuck! Okay, fuck. We have to fix that. Monster, go!
階級の万物を一元に収むるはシャシャ楽々の境地にこそあれ。犯人奴らを押す。
俺は存在を自らに。
強国を削除すれば艦
I
長
don't
リン
need
に
you there. I'll need the archer here though.
ちょっとからかって
There we go. Go, monster, go. Oh, wait, that could be bad. That could be quite bad. Is that there? Okay, bait the tentacle. There we go. Go, monster, go. I'm not gonna let them pass. If it's the last thing I have to do. Good luck trying to kill monster, by the way. Nothing gonna happen, buddy. And annihilate. There we go. 3 stars. She has more than 10,000, yep. Yep. Kinda guessed as much. She's quite old. There we go. Okay, let's finish the story. It's been 2 hours already. My throat is basically annihilated. Okay, again, quick question. The X stages don't have story, or do they? The problem unresolved, the friend unrecovered, the enemy yet unchained in the end, all is but a beginning. She's pissed all the time. I mean, yeah, you would think so, right? Just comes with age. They don't, sweet. Dr. Count said I would like an explanation. I knew things weren't as simple as they seemed. The Inquisition is simply keeping too many more secrets that the Iberian people deserve to know. My lady, need I remind you that spreading rumors and hearsay is strictly forbidden in Iberia? Inquisitor, I'm only saying this because you already know those secrets. The Church of the Deep has infiltrated Iberia and is seeking root here in secret. They took advantage of the relationship you once had with the sea, abandoned Iberian cities, and become the beachhead of the Church of the Deep's encroachment onto dry land. They have their own interpretations of your scriptures and they use them to bend your will. They also hide well. With so many irons in the fire, there was never any way for you to attend to all of it. So you should cry out for help. If we continue this pointless war of territory and faith, we will miss our one chance. The hunters and the Inquisitor find themselves in a peculiar face-off with Council. Skadi starts to think that perhaps Council is actually on her side. Your Honor, Iberians are different. The skyline that you see every day is different from what everyone else who walks this world sees. What do you call the place where you live every day and night? The coast? Other people live on the land, while Iberians live by the coast. For the majority of the population, whether they live in the wilderness or the cities, their sightlines are the sky above and the endless swath of land and mountains ahead. Anything above the clouds means nothing. When they talk about the world, they refer to these lands alone. The land of which they live is the world to them, because they've decided there is nothing in this world beyond these lands. Whether residing in sealed-off cities or off-the-way villages or hostile wildernesses, they believe in what they see and nothing else. Now look at them again, those abyssal hunters, these Aegir. The ocean is vast in ways beyond the land. Iberia is not like other countries. Those who reside on land are obsessed with their ways and their authorities. They overlook the infinite possibilities and the opportunities to explore the boundaries that they blindly choose to ignore. In 300, I would guess like 300 pulls and you don't get like at least one of them. That would be shitty luck. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, yo, careful, buddy. If I get blue Catwoman. Careful. Like, you never know. Your luck could be good, your luck could be shitty. You never know. You're gonna see what you get when you get it. Okay. Your world is far more complete. You understand both the land and the sea. Iberia has much better knowledge of its place in the world than anyone else. Just exacta. For legal reasons, just kidding. This has given you a huge lead over everyone in the past. That is enough. This is all water under the bridge. The radiance of the cities is faded, and Iberia is nothing but a pile of rubble today. What a surprise, I thought you would dodge the subject. You are here, and you are certainly not blind. Look out and see for yourself. Cities like San Viento line the entire Iberian coastline. Iberia was once a prosperous nation, but how many of these ruins can be found here today? Council knows, and naturally the High Inquisitor knows too. However, with the High Inquisitor's steady composure, it is impossible to discern any kind of emotion from his expression whatsoever. Furthermore, he is wearing a mask. If they could cry, then the Iberians would definitely cry. If they could laugh, then the Iberians would definitely laugh out loud. I hope when like you finally fix the thing, you get like, who do you want W? Let's hope you get it. If you get it, like, post it on Discord, let us see. Good luck. Yet here stands one such impassionated Iberian who has since turned into the emotionless man before her. Without expression and without emotion, Iberia's golden age has passed into a life of tranquility. There are too many. We cannot support them, and many cities are unable to support themselves. Ever since the profound silence, Iberia is not what it once was. Then you need the support of others all the more. If I even get to there, like, it's already been 2 hours and I also wanna play other games. So yeah, if I get to there, I get to there. If I don't, then tomorrow or whenever I have time for Arknights again. No one knows what happens to Iberia, and no one may know. Because Iberia was once on the brink of total destruction. Even now, Iberia cannot be destroyed. We are still here, and so are the Iberian people. I believe that even if not a single city remained. Council looks at the 3 abyssal hunters, one of them, Skadi, is walking towards some inhabitants exiting the buildings. Seems like she has something to say to them. Iberia's citizens won't give up so easily. High Inquisitor, please allow me. Pride and prejudice have destroyed the Aegir. This land must not repeat the mistakes of the deep sea folk. If Iberia falls to the aftershock of this disaster, then there will no longer be anyone who knows the true face of the sea and the horror of the threat it poses. Just like a certain hunt in the tundra roughly a century ago, it is the territory of mankind that we are guarding, not the honor of the reputation of a nation, against the sea monsters and against anything else. Besides, if Iberia keeps lingering on with its last breath. Council looks into the Inquisitor's eyes. His expression remains unchanged. He does not appear to be in denial, nor is he approving of her views. Nonetheless, Council will finish. In that case, Iberia will one day meet its fate. As for now, you can still rebuild your homeland, rebuild Iberia. I don't believe that. My objective isn't to get you to see things my way. the question has to be answered and the decision has to be made. It doesn't necessarily need to be answered by you, nor does it have to be now. We still must resolve the Sanguiento affair. Think I'll be able to hold onto my get urge to save my pulse? Probably not. You're gonna see the first nice wife when you're gonna be like, I need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. The High Inquisitor looks at the hunters. One of them will have to stay. I will. No. You two need to go back. Count it. We'll do as we discussed. I won't be there to lead them, so you'll have to take my place. You... What's this supposed to mean? Inquisitor, perhaps I can take their place. I can serve as a proxy for them in your interrogations. I can straighten out the details of the events that transpired here, and you will get the information that you need. I can survive an Iberian prison. If you insist... With the council? Doctor, you want me to expel them from the territory? For now, at the very least. The three of you. Go back to Rhodes Island. Misery will pick you up near the northeastern border. Don't take the waterways this time. The Inquisition will determine the route they will take. As long as the destination remains unchanged, you may route them however you want. When will you come back? I can't wait for you too long. That is not for her to decide. Okay, first things first. You think you can keep Council in prison? I feel like they are the ones who are gonna be interrogated. Misery. On this limited banner, kinda hurt that I didn't get any of the off banners. On banner. That sucks. Well, it is what it is, like. At least you have Horn, like. You got what you wanted for this year, so shut the fuck up and take it. Let's not jump to conclusions yet, little birdie of Iberia. Prison's wounds are as paper to me. Gladia, no. So you want me to watch him take you away? That's right. Don't worry about me, Gladia. Now go, hunters. Certainly a heart-to-heart with Spectre must be on the agenda. Now that she's awake, she can give you the answers you always wanted, her own answers. And you have nothing to say to me? This is a rare opportunity for everyone, yourself included. I'm afraid I don't have any suitable advice for a hunter like you. Am I too hasty for your liking? No, but you understand your own situation far better than I. In any case, I don't know how much longer you can maintain your current state, though I suppose that's the least of your worries. How do you know? Just a hunch. You are in a good mood after all. I'm sure it matters to you very little whether you are awake or not, Spectre. After all, the way things are now are not that bad for you. You didn't tell me. Nothing has been completely optimal for us. Okay, so I see how this is going. So... let me get this straight. Iberia prison, so... Rosmontis should be more than enough to blast the whole place to smithereens. Okay, let me just make a quick call right quick and we'll get going. We'll try to be as gentle as humanly possible. You needn't tell me. Nothing has ever been completely optimal for us. And if I contemplate the future, that would be such a drag. My standards are much lower than yours. As long as things are decently sorted, that's good enough for me. Go underage cat. No, not go underage cat. Go underage, how do they call it? Extermination specialist. No, senior extermination specialist. I suppose so. I'm not the one to preach the Church of the Deep's words, but that was me as well. There's no point to hating myself. If anyone wants to know the difference, then let them listen to me talk. I will settle for giving them a hard time. Is this how you used to be? Perhaps, Dr. Council. Besides, I finally have some old friends here with me, not some landlubber that I wouldn't know how to talk to, even if I wanted to talk. You know, they haven't even seen seaweed before. You could teach them. You still have a lot of new friends at the place you can all go back to. In the future, your colleagues will need you. I will need all of you as well. We need you. Besides, can't you say something? Spectre laughs in return. Well, don't come home too late. This doctor is never late, Spectre. Let's go, Hunters. We'll leave the rest to her. She can take it. Wait, Captain. I still have something to tell her. Lady Count said. Applying without any approval against Skadi. At least you knew well enough to talk to engineering and get them to prepare that case for you. They contacted me straight away. Was there a fly? Oh, flies. I hate flies. There is one fly in my room. I need to kill it. You're doing much better than before. I didn't expect you to actually come to help me. I told you I'm a woman of my word, and that goes no matter what it is you are up to. Well, she did a lot of war crimes as well, like for her friends, so I know she's gonna do what she says she's gonna do. Now, go home to Rhodes Island, enjoy your vacation. Constant glances at Skadi. She doesn't say anything but starts smiling. Constant smiling. Run. Don't think. Run. Just run. All of us have things that are simply beyond our abilities. Even Doctor struggles from time to time. How bloody dare you! I never struggled a single time in my life. Every stage cleared first try. Like even challenge modes, first try, everything, first try. Never had to retry a stage twice. Our technology is not yet able to cure your infection, and neither can you. But Spectre, not being able to eradicate it doesn't mean you can't defeat it. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay, sweet. Everything works still. You can't exterminate shadows, but you can make them your friend. Skadi, there isn't much you can do about your dark fate, but you can learn to work alongside it. Perhaps only you can wrestle tooth and nail with it till the end of times. Oh, it's you, Singer. You're back. Yes. Huh? Where's your saxophone? No idea. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you left it somewhere around here. I'll help you look for it. Also, about your harp. You dropped it yesterday. I've been holding on to it for you. It's yours now. I can't have it. Just like we promised. I can have it? Just like we promised? Does that mean you found your friend? That's great news, Singer. I'm so happy for you. But you look really tired. You look more tired than you were last night. Are you hurt? It's okay. I'm just a little dizzy. Oh, okay. I didn't see you, and I was so worried you ran into some kind of trouble. Something really amazing happened just now. Did you see that? There was an explosion, and then another, like bang, bang, boom. The mountain over that way kept shaking, and then it suddenly came crashing down. I thought our house would come crashing down too. Are all of you okay? We're fine. The only problem is that all our food is still inside. It's already rotten. We'll probably go hungry for a while again. It's all thanks to the Inquisitor. She was the one who told us to leave the house and to stay away from the coast and the chapel up on the hill. She helped you. Yeah, she's such a nice person. She's protected us the whole time. Speak of the devil. Ahem. Got a sore throat. You wretch. No matter, I will let you off the hook just this once. You're a lucky one, Ager. The High Inquisitor didn't take you away. You've been waiting for me. I knew you'd be back. I have something to tell you. Still haven't given up. What? Why are you in a fighting stance? I haven't even drawn my weapon. What I'm trying to say is... I'm sorry I was so harsh with you before. I'm not the kind of person who doesn't apologize when she's done wrong. I may be an Inquisitor, but when an Inquisitor makes a mistake, she needs to reflect on it all the more. Why didn't you come home? Did you actually want her? When you first stepped into the town, I saw you right away. I could tell you were an Ager costume or not. You are different. At the time, I was angry and my passion were inflamed. I thought I had finally found the answer, the evil outsider, a culprit who brought this misfortune on us. I thought that by dragging you out here and defeating you, I could right the wrongs and solve our problems. I thought it was that simple. But I am no match for you. And what could defeat you change anyway? The real threat that the city and all of Iberia faces is not a single Ager or two. You've grown. Much thanks to you. I can't think the way I used to think anymore. What happened here last time left me bewildered to the point that I'm not sure how I judged anything again. I'm an Inquisitor. It is my duty to eradicate the threats that Iberia faces in order to uphold its order. You are a threat, but you are not our enemy. Then we have the people here. Should I protect them or should they be eliminated? And what if I can't make sense of it? What then is my reason for taking up the sword? It will leave me directionless, stuck in the same spot, just like the people here. Sometime. Then it was you and the locals who helped me see things clearly. I can't save the inhabitants. It probably sounds strange, but once I realized this, I made this decision to protect them. At the very least, at that very moment and right now, I know what is right and what is wrong. As for you, you did the right thing. You protected this place. For the time being, at least. That is much more than I ever done for these people. You did the right thing too. Huh? What I did was no different from what you did. What do you mean, no different? No matter, you're just as terrible as giving comfort as you are disguises. You wanted comfort from me? What do you... No, thank you. Good, I don't have any for you either. So, you found the answer you were looking for? I don't need it anymore. I've asked too many questions, I found my answer, and once I calmed down, I realized those answers meant nothing, really. Just like you, I know which way I'm headed now. Oh, seems we're both ready. It's about time I get going, and I know it's time for you to go as well. You have gone free, so you must have come to some kind of agreement with the High Inquisitor. Well, goodbye. As long as we're still chasing the same goal, perhaps we will see each other again, sometime, somewhere. Huh? Did the Inquisitor leave? What a shame! I wanted to see what I make. I wanted her to see what I'm making. What's this? It's a seaweed alcohol you taught me to make. Is this looking okay? Are the pieces too big still? They're way too small. Ah! Let me try again. It's okay, we don't have any food left, but we still have plenty of seaweed. If you run out, I'll get some more from Uncle Fireplace. You won't get better. Once I'm finished, you'll be gone by the time I'm finished, right? You came here to tell me this, didn't you? You are leaving. Yes, I'm leaving. Right, you're a wandering singer. You wander, only stopping once in a while. You'll never come back. I want to listen to you play your harp and sing some more. Grandma Petra and Drywold, they do too. Yes, I will. My friends too, we can come together. That sounds great! It's a promise, okay? Be sure to come back soon. I will be waiting for you here. What frame? Ah, here, singer. They need me for something, I gotta go. Don't forget what you promised. That can there. Third song. Anita! Just as she said she would, the girl stops in the tracks, turns around and smiles at Skadi. Yes? If next we meet on the outside, I'll still sing for you. Okay, looks like I gotta keep your harp in my box. See you, singer. See you. Are we back at Rhodes Island? To the place where it all began. Damn it! Damn it! Oh, what's happening? Gladia caresses her face in the mirror. Look at you, you still ended up an ugly bitch in the end. You should have died in the deep sea. Is this what you wanted? You should have died with everyone else instead of going into hiding here. Constantly on edge, no matter what you do, even breathing, much less letting them hear your singing. You have to shut yourself in the lead ship's bathroom just to complain about your predicament, never again to ride the waves. All you can do is wait until you fully transform into a beast. Mommy Wolf, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, Scales, she's turning. Will we have to kill Gladia eventually? I hope it doesn't come to that. Look, this is you. It's too soon. Too soon. The ship. I need to find that ship. Seaborn tried to get an answer from Skadi. The monster tried to pry the truth from their murderers, which also meant that the huntsmen Hunters still have a chance, perhaps their one and only chance. Their gods give no revelation. Before the waves engulf the world and those monsters colossi summon their bloodkin, we must smother the sea with silence. His brood will know nothing of this. We will exterminate them at their source. This is our only chance. This will bring about a calamity, but Aeger will get this moment of reprieve. I can't hear Aeger. Just like the monsters waiting in vain for their revelations. Nonetheless, we have a responsibility. The Abyssal Hunters must be the first to uncover Iberia's secrets. The last dreadnought of the Iberian fleet, indomitable, yet disappearing without a trace of a span of a night. Claudia stops gazing at herself in the mirror. This is my duty. I must defend Aeger. By capturing that golden ship and taking hold of that key, the doors to the vault will fling wide open and the volcano shall be unleashed. Oh, that's it? Let's go! Sweet!
Doctor.
That took a while. It took 2.5 hours. I'm thinking about should I at least maybe start the Golden Age will return again. Shut up. Do I wanna try the new event? But first, okay, let's do like there is one free pool, like that free 10 pool. Okay, let's see if we get anything nice, huh? We are gonna get at least a 5-star, so it's fine, right? Okay, good luck, have fun. Bum! 5-star. And only one of them. Shame. Imagine getting Rasmontes now. Oh, what the fuck are you? I don't need you. Such a shame. Let's use the free roll. I think I have a couple singles as well. Yep, I have 3 singles. I forget like that the event one those are the ones for sparking, right? Honestly, I don't need an archer, that's the thing though. Even Rasmontes I genuinely don't need, like I have a decent team right now, it would just be like, if you get them, you get them. There's a lot of certificates, I think. Let me check one thing. Okay, let me like get the potentials up. That's just a new one, right? Slide, blah blah blah. Who cares about that? You are potential 3 that you can use for match. So sweet. Okay. There we go. Oh, is that 4? So let's go. Also wanna headbutt you, sick bastard. Okay, so did I wanna check this? I'll need like 40 for this, right? Yep. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, these skins are out now, okay. Oh, that blaze one is kinda nice. So you bought this one, or what, Ronin? A lot of skin is out, like what the fuck? I guess it's because of the event. From different skin lines, huh? Kinda sweet. Do have you, Chen? I do have you. Wait, don't! Why do I have this? I don't even have Chen. Why do I have the skin? I don't even have Chen, like what the fuck? Weird. Why what? Exactly why? I have no clue why I have the bloody skin.
私はフェン、やり使いです。新米チームの隊長もしています。
Okay, I was thinking about, let's see the new event. Oh, that's loud.
イベリア人はかつて海と大地を征服せんと勇んだ。しかしその広大な野望も静寂の中でひっそりと消えてゆく。黄金の時代はとうに語る言葉を失い、大地の僧帽もまた闇の潮流に飲まれ瞑目
Okay,
した。
you are here.
今ここにそれは再び眼尻を消するだろう。
Who else are we expecting?
イベリアの名のもとに
Oh, lighthouse or what? Yeah. Is that a ship? Yeah, that's a ship. Oh, there's so many of them. They're attracted to the light. Run. That face, though. Don't flood everything. Huh. I just slices them in half for what? Oh, the thing. Okay. But she would be the one to do it though. There we go. Usually you can stun lock things with that weapon in Souls games, right? You know, like the spinning sword. Nice music, by the way. Ding dong. I'm blind. Oh, why is it so hot here? Like, Jesus Christ, I'm sweating buckets. Oh. Oh, so that's the event. What can you buy? What are you buying? Fuck is all of this? Oh, I see. Okay. Tavern. Oh, there we go. I got woman. What is he like even? Shouldn't have spent my like. I bought a furniture pack recently. I shouldn't have. I didn't know like that the event was coming up and that it would have like such a nice furniture pack as well. Not that I care that much though. I don't even like redecorate my place that often anyway. Some sweet resources, okay. More chips, okay. Oh yeah, I finished my weekly stuff. Nice. It's a free 6-star. Hey, what? What is he like? What kind? What role is he? I need a caster. Please tell me he's a caster. Now he's gonna be a support or what? Medic. Fuck. Fuck off. Do you mean medic? Medic. Why medic? Why does it have to be? These just turn into like, how do you call it? Resource vouchers if you don't get... Okay, that's interesting. Why does it have to be a medic? Yeah, it could This one? Got a 10 round on top operator. What's a top operator like? You get a free 6-star or what? Kinda expensive, but fair enough. You do you, like I'm not gonna spend on the game like at all. You know me. I could do like 10 more with this. Other one is like Nazis and Schwarz, which I don't need. Only 14 are OP, it's fine. I enjoyed the game. You didn't, bitch! You are only playing a couple months more than me. Like, don't pull that shit. What kind of lame ass excuse is that? Like, how many years have you played? That's a bug time. That's a bug or big time. So how long have you played the game for? Almost 1 year. I play World of Warcraft since 2008. I only started paying for it in 2018. 10 years after that. Just because you are playing a game for like a while doesn't mean you should spend on it. Like, it's your decision, do whatever you want. I still think you could use the money for a better cause. Like, if you have the money to spare, go ahead. But I kinda don't think you do. Okay, let's see last 10 points. Nothing. Okay, another 5-star. What? Or what? Let's go. Yep, 5-star. Kinda knew it. What are the odds? Okay, I take it. I take it. I'm not even mad about that one. Okay, give me more of the... like, it's just annoying having to do the potential. Why doesn't it automatically... I know why it automatically doesn't it. That would be a flawed system. If, like, the thing would be immediately applied, that would be a flawed system. Screw. I don't use, like, specialists though at all. Kitty! Kitty has claws though. Three certificates for like buying this one as well. Nice, I'm gonna clean my shop relatively soon. Like the month only just began. Already cleaning the fucking shop. I think about starting the event for tonight, so like at least doing that.
Doctor.
What am I gonna do with you? I'm like stalling as much as I can. My throat is all fucked. Don't have any expedited plans? No, I don't. Yeah, that's fine. Also, what's it? I just got this one. What's like the other rewards? Like signing it? Yeah, that one. More sanity, because I'm gonna go fucking insane. I don't need that much sanity potions, like, come on, brother. First leaf outfit, that's kinda cute. Okay, let's like do the first stage of the new event. Here. This road has already become scantily traveled. Nobody cares about the stories that once unfolded here. Nobody remains to record them. Silence falls upon all equally, bringing the same quietude. Only the street sign that marks these memories, roughly engraved with the name of this small town, Gran Faro. I just wanna get this over with, because there are other games I wanna play as well tonight. You know? So better like keep at it, go at it. And also I have to like sleep till like 1 or 2 AM. Oh, I'm gonna go eat right quick. Have a nice meal. All well. He threw a question into the ancient bottomless well and received an answer in return. Oh, story time. Terra, the land, these lands, the nation across the world. These terms and the language around them flow in widespread use only because how narrow they actually are. Has there ever been some majestic language of the ancient past that could describe everything between heaven and earth? Where we put into words the everything we might encounter in our day-to-day lives. A grandiose term encompassing the earth, the sky, and even the seas of which the land-bound nations know so little. A single word to narrate millennia of life's progress. Where among the collective mind of mankind is such a word, can't sit? Oh, who are you, old man? I'm sure you know the answer yourself. I know quite a bit myself, yet still I find myself asking day after day. Actually got the fly. Screw you, fly. No man can truly escape the unknown, and the unknown will forever torment mankind. Alma. Wronged. And here I thought you would go into the Sargonian Verdalam. The same idea, I think. Yours was a Sarkaz language? It was. Strange, you're a feline who calls yourself a doctor, yet your first instinct is to use the devil's tongue. Your identity is like the ever-changing clouds above the sea, never content with remaining the same. Language will not change its essence for such trifles. Language? Now look here, counts it. Oh well. Do you know how to draw water from it? Do you know how the Iberians use these long cornerstones to build their houses? If the Iberian nobility hadn't let their pride go to their heads, the ocean would surely have made the nation an impenetrable fortress. This well is deep and we're very close to the shore. Look, it hasn't yet dried up. There is a full sun inside. We should be on our way, sir. The elderly man does not answer her. He simply picks up a small rock in silence. The rock could not be more commonplace, with no particular reason to fiddle with. Yet, as though absorbed in the sensation of the sea breeze on his skin, he continues to gaze at the bottom of the well. Kelsey doesn't push the issue. She silently waits for the man in front of her to answer. She sees the clouds are moving. The winds are strong. There is no rush, Kelsey. There is no rush. We have ample time for rest, no matter the arrangements you made. If I drop this rock into the well, how long would it take for us to hear the splash? About 5 to 6 seconds. Even the most simple Iberian knows how to make use of the sea, knowledge that went into the deep coastal well. And yet, a Victorian farmer or Colombian worker might not even know what the vast sea looks like. Can't say it. How many questions have I asked you on our journey so far? Dolman holds his arm out, the rock still in his palm, then he lets go, sending it tumbling downwards. Despite its rapid descent, the two of them lock their eyes onto it, yet without adequate sunlight, they soon find themselves unable to follow its track into the depths. It has been 2, perhaps 3 seconds. Nothing but silence surrounds the two of them. Even the wind has come to a halt. How quiet, Kanzi thinks to herself. How quiet indeed. The quiet sound echoes through the well's walls, as though reminding them that in that brief moment, lasting but a few seconds, all the lands are still. 123, quite a bewitching number. 123 questions. Or 123 years. The Inquisition boasts not a single Inquisitor older than me. Most have died in battle, a few of old age, and even fewer gave in to cowardice during their endless ordeal. It did not end very well for them. I've experienced all the risks of Iberia. I've seen its fleets setting sail, and heard the Victorian envoys quivering. It was a rude awakening when the profound silence destroyed our nation. My countrymen are still drowning in their hatred for the disaster, and confused over the loss of their dream. Iberia don't live long lives, even the Iberian elders, the older, so healthiest of them, are unable to shoulder Iberia's present calamity. Your age is a miracle, one forged by an Inquisition, and which also grants you an unpredictable sense of devotion. Give me a second to adjust everything, let's go. In that era, with both glory and ideology began to crumble. You and the earliest of Inquisition members were revered as saints. Saint! A title for those who once served a guiding beacon to mankind, but just like firewood, it's becoming nothing but ashes. I've watched the season cycle by a full 123 times, yet it seems only the cold winters have left their mark on me. I've seen so many truths with my own eyes, yet can never recall as the sight of spring. Calcit. Yes. The look in the old man's eyes changed. Faith is a language, and prayers can pave roads. At this very moment, the nations of Iberia, or perhaps an existence beyond that, is caressing its chin, examining the wind speed. So far, I've lived 123 years. I've asked you 123 questions based on my personal experience. Nonetheless, you answered each one and every one of them. You know everything that I know. Man is making progress and new secrets will forever emerge, yet our knowledge will never be able to overcome that wall that we call the known. Regardless, the enemy we face belongs to the other side of that wall in the dark forest that lies beyond. And you, Calcit, do you believe to our side of the wall or to the depths of the forest? That is up to you. Oh, you might even know the number of leaves on its trees. What a terrifying woman. Make no mistake, the saints of Iberia remain the pinnacle that humanity can reach, yet you've exceeded that, marking you as inhuman. Perhaps you've extended your life with special arts, perhaps you've inherited some kind of ancient identity, or perhaps you possess a soul that had great ambitions. Even if our faith is only a lie but a top ideology, we nevertheless once held onto it firmly. What is truly saddening, though, is that when old age finally bests us all, we will have not yet managed to solve our problems. While those of us who have bested old age via our Genimarts or other means will only come to fear endless suffering at the hands of our enemies. When did Aegir become such an unknown terror to Iberia? How could an unarmed child so easily accept the scent of a stranger brandishing a weapon? What if the child were about to drown? Then we would still require proof. Is Aegir's current situation really as you say? Can the Seaborn and their swords truly be defeated? If you cannot back up those claims, then Iberia will not trust you. I will not trust you. Before I die, you must all prove it to Iberia. Otherwise, the seawater will quench the flame of civilization. Before the other nations can prepare, they will swarm past Iberia and tear this world apart. Perhaps this too is the refutation of Terran civilization is part of their survival of the fittest mindset. Or perhaps there is nothing inherently different between us and them. What the fuck are you? Are creepy as fuck. Seaside town, huh? Relax. but gloomy, quiet but bustling, a lively place but with danger and mystery around every corner. Just a place to get us into creative groove. What do you girls say? Oh, it's her group. Sorry for offending you, but well, that man is creepy. The shore's got an unsettling vibe. I can already smell all the stuff I'd rather not. I really don't think we should be visiting the waterfront so carelessly. Does it matter if we find inspiration? Come on, look how far up about it then is. Time to find our muse. Right, it's a good chance. I can't believe you're actually looking to that messed up ocean for inspiration now. Yeah, which is exactly why it's a fresh new vibe. Took the words out of my mouth. Well, should we split up then? I can take our luggage to the hotel on my own. Alright, I'll be checking stuff out over there. All by yourself? I'm glad someone's worrying. Just don't forget we're playing the fire here. So, where's the hotel? That reminds me, how did a small town like this get itself a hotel anyway? Do people even come here? They need to make a living somehow. Right, no living, no music. See, we are back. Oh, we are back here, why? Excuse me, can I get past? Oh, you are back here, what? Why? Why is Elysium here? Oh, sure, no problem. I've been sitting in the chapel again, Mr. Elysium. Sorry, we've even run into each other several times already. Don't worry about it, the name Elysium isn't very common here. Actually, someone as smoking hot as me has gotta be a rare sight in Iberia to begin with, right? Don't know about that, but someone as confident as you, maybe. Right. It took spending some time here to realize that the place that I always go home doesn't really feel like home. You're still waiting for someone here, Mr. Elysium. It's already been several days, hasn't it? Ha! Not like I have a choice. That's just how things are in my line of work. Besides, I'd rather hang out in comfort here than in a primeval forest infested with bugs and originium. You are from outside then? Oh, you can tell. Is it because of the vibe I give off? Actually, I guess you could say that. What do you mean? Like, the way you dress. You know your stuff. Grand Faro doesn't see a lot of visitors. There's not a lot of folks here, so everyone in town knows everyone here. Besides, what with how close to the sea we are, not a lot of Liberi are willing to talk to Aegir these days. Especially after the Inquisition started showing up more often. Right. I get you. I've been throughout similar stuff plenty of times. Does it happen in other Iberian cities too, like in those prosperous one I hear about in the rumors? Not just in Iberia, kid. The way I see it, it's pretty much the same no matter where you go. Life stuff anywhere. But I gotta say, some of the Aegir I met are a real handful. Just thinking about them gives me a headache. Wish I could beam all my common sense straight into their brains. Which makes you pretty easy to get along with, by comparison. Okay now, that's a face asking who'd ever want the common sense of a guy like me. No, it's not. Sure, I look like an unemployed bum lazing about here 24/7, but I've actually come a long way to see through way too much. So, you're an explorer then? What's life for an Aegir in other places? Not too bad. Not too bad. Mayor Fiago, you didn't come here every day. I've been hearing some bad rumors lately. I've read about you guys. Amaya. Okay. Bad rumors. You mean about the contests? But we're not just close to the sea, we're close to the Inquisition too, and the very heart of Iberia. So how come there's a possibility? How could possibly there be contests here? Who knows? Happens all the time in the coastal towns though, hardly peculiar at all. We'll see Anita again, God knows. Also, I heard someone saw a monster on the shore. Did Don Pedri tell you that? You know the kind of nonsense he goes on about when he hasn't had his drink. You're a kind man, Viago. I'm sure you're just worried about Jordi, the boy who works at the chapel. I'm not a very sophisticated one though. Maybe you can put me at ease, help me sleep better at night. These rumors are just rumors, right? The ghost ship, the cultists, the sea monsters. The Inquisition hasn't let us go to the sea in a long time. Right, can't even remember how long. 84 years, 85. 56. The profound silence happened in 1048. You've really been trapped on land for so long. In your memories, you aren't even that old. Have you even been a prisoner in a place since before you were born? Hear a name like that for Lunan to beach. Hey, don't be racist. Kidding, I'm kidding. If living in poverty... No, I'm not kidding. Don't be racist in general, but I know you were not. If things in poverty counts as imprisonment, if living in poverty counts as imprisonment, then yes, I've been a prisoner for a long time. I haven't so much looked at the sea since Marin died. I love it. But you're not worried about the gossip, are you? You're worried about the Inquisition, and even more so about the Penal Battalion coming here to take away all the Aegers. Poor Viago, the Inquisition snuffed out the love of your life, an Aeger woman. Your anger and resentment is perfectly understandable, but be careful what you say for everyone's sake. Maybe you're right. Okay, I'll be careful. You always know more than the rest of us anyway, so what have you been up to lately? Same old, doing my job as a third-rate translator in a frighteningly laid-back seaside town. That said, I've been months since a messenger stopped by. All my drafts have been piling up and it's giving me a headache. Translation? I've never even set foot outside this small town my whole life. Anything besides Iberian may be well gibberish to me. I don't trust this fine lady, but whatever you say. It's getting late. Right, Jordi should be off work soon. I really hope that the Inquisition isn't gonna give the lad any trouble over that gossip these next few days. I'll see you later. Be safe, Mayor Viago. Countess, huh? The young woman named Amaya ponders for a moment before turning her mind back to the paper as always. Persian novels, Casimirian biographies, Ruthenian poetry, even Sargonian folk tales. When Dark Knighting that. What? I genuinely have no clue what you are saying. All the lands of Terra lie before her as a thick pile of literature. Oh, Dark Knights all over the... I wanna give you some pills. But first, like, advise you to go get some help. If you know what I mean. The air is extraordinarily humid. You can't help but pinch a corner of the page. The sensation of the sea. The waves continue to accelerate and the winds are frightened. The currents line in the sky, painting it a neon shade. We'll come to detest ourselves for not having wings. How much story is there in the fucking pre-story? Like, let me... I don't even know if I'm gonna get to a single stage. Like, Jesus Christ, come on. Wrap it up. Are you finished with your work? Yes. As you can see, the chapel doesn't see a lot of visitors. I mostly just keep the place tidy. Are you still waiting today? Yeah. They should have been here by last week, but my superior did warn me that they're a weird bunch, so I guess being late is normal enough. Still, it's hard to call that a good thing, but why would anyone choose to meet up in Gran Faro of all places? Strange, right? I thought so too. That's why I volunteered for the job when Misery brought it up. Not that I expect to waste a whole month here, that's a hell of a long time to be on standby. But normally the Inquisition wouldn't have let outsiders like you in at all. Because of how close it is on the command center? Or because it's close to the sea? Maybe both. I see. So how did you make it here? I haven't traveled much, but even I can tell that Grand Faro is a backwater. If you really wanna know, I could use someone to chat with. I'm dying of boredom over here. Then, if it's not too much trouble... Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was so late. Uncle Viago is waiting. I should head back to make dinner. Family? Something like that. He just won't raise me. Look, you don't have to be such a dormant just because you're an eager. When someone's kind to you, try to be more positive. Thanks, Mr. Elysium. I'm blind, thank you, game. Grand Faro, it means the Great Lighthouse in an ancient Iberian tongue. Not big, great. So, and you live in Spain. You call yourself a Spanish. I think it's time for a Spanish Inquisition. We are deporting Luna from Spain. Like, how dare you? I'm kidding, of course. Lighthouses once shone up on ships both large and small and served as homes for all seamen to return to. Okay, no, wait. Many souls dwelt beneath the reefs until the ships fell in love with the ocean, accepting its embrace and facing their own destruction. Maya, where is she going, Oh, look at her, I didn't even notice her. Okay, that's a nice detail. Some sort of commotion up ahead? That's unusual, what's going on? And there is like the troop of the singers as well. Where are you heading? The chapel. Peeps here shouldn't be using their hands to pray, they should learn to drum instead. Square is the center of the town, everything's built around it. A sculpture of a lighthouse. A guiding mark to the sea and the town. What a lame analogy. A bunch of weirdos, let's not get too close. I thought Pedri mentioned something like this before. Don't get involved, let the Inquisitors take you away. Let the Inquisitors take you away. What do you mean? Okay, no wait, I was gonna say the other one, damn you game. Then look at the background. Why should I look at the background? Because of this crazy motherfucker right here. Yeah. Who cares about it? Fuck him. She's looking at me? Hello? In the past, I wouldn't have better than I seeing an eager near the coast, but it sure is a rare sight these days. Do you know what's going on here? What? Oh, you wouldn't, huh? You're the child of the sea, you're landborn. Not that that's much of a surprise, jeez. Ah, yeah, over here. Coming. Alright, you, is something the matter? You know what that sculpture is of, and all the locals know? Yes, it's a lighthouse. Apparently they needed a lot of people to work on it way back when, and many of the workers' families ended up staying here. Like yours? Yes, I still keep some relics from the era back home, like blueprints and pictures. Yep, lighthouses. Iberian lighthouses, in a country on the land. That's kinda funny. Anyway, the sun doesn't seem to be coming from you. Alright then, you'd be extra careful. I've never seen those people. Are those instruments? Maybe they're the ones Mr. Elysium has been waiting for. I hope not. Jordi! Oh, Uncle Viago, sorry, I should have come back home sooner. Don't you get involved with them. I didn't see ears or tails, and no feathers either. They might be eagers. Jordi, my boy, you know I don't have anything against the eager, but remember what everyone's been saying lately. Don't get too involved with those outsiders. If you see an eager near the sea and there's no one from the Inquisition or Penal Battalion around, then they gotta be trouble. Maybe a man. No. No. I don't think they're bad people, but the Inquisition might not see things the same way, so I'm sorry, I just don't want to see them take you away. Be a good boy and listen. I get it. Just, you don't have to apologize. I get it. Oh, Beccari, let's go. I didn't expect you to agree so quickly. I know the events in San Viento with the three Abyssal Hunters. Irene always writes the most detailed reports after all. And above all, I know that if you meant Iberia harm, you had other much simpler options. The Abyssal Hunters. Suppose they're as strong as swift as the report suggests. The three of them are still controlled by the Inquisition. Controllable. We retained authority to sentence them to death. The only reason they are still allowed to wonk Iberia lands is thanks to my curiosity towards your so-called truth. Can't help but wonder if Iberia's current predicament is a result of its pride then. The truth is that no one knows pride better than us. Pride is like a shadow always lurking behind every man. The two Inquisitors with whom you're acquainted have already received orders. Should they need their eyes, they will appear before us. Seems we have a few unidentified Aegers in Grand Pharaoh as well. You never mentioned them. Who are they? They aren't Aeger. Iberia is rarely mentioned in the historical records, but that doesn't mean our history is short. At the height of our prosperity, we crossed the entire continent, advancing troops in Bolivar. Both coin and knowledge flooded into our cities like streams pouring into a valley from a high cliff. Those glorious waterfalls roared so deafeningly loud that they could overcome even the waves of the sea. Those beings that arose, or rather the Ferranmont. Perhaps it is them that I should keep an eye on. They show no signs of fertility yet to keep me on edge. Maybe they once belonged to the sea. Councit, you are the doctor here. Could you do the Inquisition a favor? Ask away. The Inquisition's command center is very close to the coastline. We have prepared to face destruction at any moment. But I need you, an outsider, to be our eyes gazing forward. Seeing as we're in the same boat, I have no reason to refuse. Please, Doctor, spare me the mysteriousness. Your own life is around you. Show us where the evil that lurks within us sleeps. I'll take that as a compliment, and it would be my honor. Claudia, our brief time together has you addressing me differently. On that point alone, you are quite different from before. Captain, I have a question. We already shared all the information we have in the time when we left that reeking coast. Not all of it. We alone are more than enough. I don't understand why we must also bring... Look at her now. This is how she once was. I looked into all her treatment records for Rhode Islands. You've never seen her this quiet before either, have you? Don't you want to help her? This will help. Perhaps. She alone can defeat her illusions. She is her own key. She can break through the results of those filthy experiments. She is Laurentia after all. But until then, we need to prepare a warm bed for her. It was only for a short time, but she woke up. Even so, I stared at her like that. Don't be so sentimental. We aren't her. If she doesn't mind the way she is, we have no right to meddle with it. You trust Dr. Councit more than I thought you would. Maybe. She willingly stayed in Iberia and created this opportunity for us. I was surprised and I have to thank her. I can only hope it goes well for her. Look at the time. Guess it's not happening today either, and here I thought I'd get to see them sooner or later just by waiting at the most conspicuous building in town. It's always such an eventful place though. If I had known it'd be boring here, I would have brought along a few more books from Rhodes Island. But they're on Chapel! And it's such a great shape, even right next to the sea. Unbelievable. This place really has a different vibe though. I mean, as long as there is a Laterans in Chapel, we can jam whenever, but this place just feels so gloomy, Oh. Not he? Oh, is he actually a fanboy? I'm gonna ban you if you keep being so obnoxious, like, shut up! Go listen to the song instead. You'd best stay away from the sea, Jordi. The chapel is clean and safe, just stay there. Don't worry about anything else. Not a lot of young ones come back this year. Most left looked for ways to move to big cities. Did I even hear it? Nah, I doubt it. Like, your taste is strange. I don't believe a single thing you say. Most look the ways to move to bigger cities, and now we rely on Inquisition handouts to get by. You've You should think about what I said and leave this place. The Funks here are the families of the Funkmen who gathered here to maintain the lighthouse in the past, but times have changed. This place will be abandoned sooner or later. Bruh. Jordi? I'm listening, Uncle. It's just, where can an eager go? Maria told me that there are places outside in other parts of Iberia where aren't so harsh on the eager. But I'll need to find a home for myself eventually. I need resources, connections. I can't make a decision that easily. I'm not ready yet. If you say so. Right. Amaya gave me another book, one she translated herself. Not like I'll understand it anyway. Take it with you to kill time in the chapel. Okay. Jordi walks down the street quietly, seeing the old man in front of it. Hunching over more and more, can't help but think back on how he looks just last year. As if to prove how time slowly takes his own senility is always silent. From the moment you wake up to when you fall asleep, every second is like a gasp for air. But Jordi never complained. He's used to this life after all. Uncle? I'm pretty happy with my life right now. I get to help out at the chapel. Sometimes I take care of the children. Sometimes I help patch up the injured workmen. I even got to know what Liberi, who came from the town the other day. He's so different from everyone else. He said his name is Elysium. You don't have to worry about me. It's been a long time since the Inquisition came to town. We don't always have to be so nervous. That's not a chapel, lad. That's a sentry post. The Inquisition set it up to keep their eyes on us, back when we were still trying to repair the lighthouse. But now that the coastline is peaceful and work at the Eye of Iberia is shelved, of course the Inquisition doesn't give a toss about us anymore. Still, to be fair, the Inquisition isn't completely useless. Only they can stop those. Those? Nothing, lad. Just a few rumors going around among the workmen. Rumors, huh? Lad? How much do we have here? What exactly is that? Should I tell Uncle Viago? Should I let Uncle Viago know? Oh, it is a sea monster. Fuck. It's one of those! Something's bothering you, lad. No, it's nothing. Uncle, just what is there out at sea? Darkness. Praise the Lord be. My voice almost got destroyed there. What's this? A bitter-skin tavern? A man who has clearly consumed excessive amounts of cheap alcohol over a period of time is muttering ambiguously, lamenting his lack of a worthwhile life. Upon hearing that foreigners are visiting town, he finally lifts his eyelids, revealing the cloudy pupils underneath. Alive until sunset, a rock and roll band? Ha! That man snorts sharply. Let them rock and roll their way back to where they belong. We all know that this is just another of the Inquisitor's cheap tricks, and they are not welcome here. Shut up, Colonel. Shut up. The man picks up his bottle and walks out the tavern unsteadily. His trailing voice is still faintly audible. They've already ruined this place. What used to be our... And he fell asleep, I take it. Yep. A wrecked beggar leans against the side of the chapel, his hands clasped together tightly. He's not so much praying as simply existing, hardly any different from a pebble. Day or night, young Adorn. Day or night, young or old, healthy or sick, nothing matters to him. By the way, я сыграл Лиги новый герой би trebao bit live. Nobody cares about him, and he cares about nobody. Give me a second, what's this? One actually sent me the songs, like, come on. I think I listened to the first one and I didn't even like it that much. The beggar bows his head deeply, tears rolling from his eyes. I don't deserve to be promoted. Slabo igram, pa ja ću morat malo više, jer pokazat ću poslat ću na Instagram, pokazat ću. The bigger bosses are deeply tears rolling from his iron bones. I don't deserve to be promoted. How dare you, heresy? What do you mean? It was mid. Bring out the torches. Oh, there we go. Is there gonna be story though? Like I kinda am out of time for Arknights for the moment. So maybe like leave the stages for tomorrow and like just get through all of them. Like sheesh. This is also gonna be quite long even. Yeah, it's been like almost 3.5 hours. I think it's enough for Arknights for the night.